So there's a delay in the game, so I'll be back when the game begins or when it's going to start to begin. So I'll be back then, and I don't know, just play some background music that's included in StreamYard, I guess. I'll be back then. Okay, the game should be starting soon. 20-minute delay. Padres are inducting, Ted Leitner, I think, in their Hall of Fame. I believe. I think it was Ted Leitner in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Ted Leitner inducted the Padres Hall of Fame. And one more. Yeah, but head ceremony. The game should be starting soon. It said 7. So I don't know. Let's try to refresh to see if this comes up there. Still no. Wow. So it's a good pitching matchup today. That's the 900%. It's Logan Webb versus Joe Musgrove. So both pitchers are real good. Joe Musgrove having a Cy caliber season. Logan Webb doing kind of the same thing as the latest. That's lineup is the righty, so it's on the left. How would you have put on average 2 bombs?
YouTube.
Let's see if this is better audio-wise. Hopefully it is. Okay, it sounds better. Okay, good. That's good. So audio seems better. So 1 away in the top of the first, 3-2 to Jock.
Just getting started here in the top of the first.
3-2 pitch to Jock is line foul. Okay, audio sounds good now.
Bad hop.
Ooh, the poll has Padres winning, 17 votes.
They make no errors, so that had to be a bad hop. Although a horse laugh on the other side doesn't make it any good. Yeah, be careful. A lot of game left to be
played.
Now
this should be a little more clean. 3-2 pitch to Jock. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Musgrove has his first strike. A good slider there.
Let's take a look at the Padres defense. It's brought to you by your Bear, your GMC.
So the Padres defense is Austin Miller catching, Eric Hosmer at first, Gold Glover, Jake Cronenworth at second, C.J. Abrams, rookie at short, Manny Machado, Gold Glover at third. From left to right in the outfield is Profar, Grisham, Mazzara. Trent Grisham, the only Gold Glover there.
The catcher. We're still waiting on Fernando Tatis.
Stopping up Wilmer, righty.
They said he's going to start swinging the bat.
First pitch to him
soon.
Is foul back.
That one right back below us.
So Wade went down on a fly on 1 pitch. Peterson had a good at bat. You got 7 pitches out of Musgrove. Was struck out.
It's probably at least still a month away from playing in a big league game.
Okay, good. All yes, fine.
Dave, we don't know if he'll be even playing short. We don't.
1 pitch is a strike. 0-2.
talking with Logan. Logan's one of those starting pitchers who will talk on the day he pitches. All he wanted to know was, what's this ceremony? How long is it going to go?
0-2 pitch. Flores rips it foul on the third baseline.
Oh, see?
This one.
Karma.
Oh, my goodness. It'll get you every time.
Oh, 2 pitch
0-2 to Wilmer.
is a pop-up to center. Grisham coming in. He will make the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 first on 11 pitches for Joe Musgrove. Logan Webb will come in for the bottom of the first against Profar, Cronenworth, and Machado. Just wish this didn't have damn ads now. So Drux and Profar's having a good season, I guess, if he's batting leadoff for the Padres. Last year he was just a utility guy, and he was, I don't know, he's batting bottom of the order. If he's batting leadoff now, he must be having a great season, Profar. I don't know, he's batting bottom. Yankees win yet? Yankees beat the Red Sox. Padding went fly out, strikeout, fly out on only 12 pitches. Nomar Mazara has a 301 batting
Padres fans going at it. We take a look at the Padres.
Padres lineup is from top to bottom. Jurickson, Profar leading off. Jake Cronenworth, Manny Machado. This season against the Giants, he's owned them. 417 average, a home run, a triple, and 5 doubles. Nomar Mazara batting cleanup. Luke Voigt's batting 58. Eric Hosmer batting 6th. Austin Nola 7th. Trent Grisham 8th. And CJ Abrams, a rookie, 9th. And Logan Webb, Giants ace on the mound, 7-3 record, 3.13 ERA, 97 2/3 innings pitched, 87 hits given up, 23 walks, and 86 strikeouts.
His history against the Padres is he's 2-1 lifetime.
Logan Webb has a great start against the Padres early in the season. Webb throws slider, sinker, changeup. He throws it about 30% of the time.
Both guys.
That's it.
Love that slider. Both Musgrove and Logan Webb. So we'll see.
Profar leads off for the Padres
Tonight.
First pitch is a strike.
Takes a strike call. Larry Vanover, our home plate umpire.
Profar with a 244 average, 8 home runs for Profar and 38 RBIs. Umpires are Larry Vanover at home plate, crew chief, David Rackley at first. I didn't get the others. It's not important though. The 0-1 is grounded to Wilmer. He'll flip the belt for the first out. One away in the bottom half of the first. Giants defense today, tonight, is Joey Barton catching, Brandon Belt at first, Wilmer Flores at second, Gold Glover shortstop Brandon Crawford, David Villar at third. From left to right in the outfield is Peterson, Yastrzemski, and Lamont Wade.
Back-to-back starts against a very tough right-hander.
Jake Cronenworth takes a low ball.
Larry Vanover's reputation in small strike zone. That was close, but called a ball. Jake Cronenworth's been
240 average for Cronenworth. 7 bombs, 43 RBIs.
A slow start this year.
I didn't even take the bat of his shoulders for the first 2 pitches, and he took a strike. 1-1.
Yeah, the 240 average doesn't seem to fit behind his name, but he's dangerous and he's got some power.
1-1.
7 home runs.
Is grounded to Wilmer again. He'll go to first to Belt, and they just got him. 2
What I like about Wilmer is he's relaxed. He makes those plays look a lot easier than they are. He's just very relaxed. I don't think people might remember, but he came up as a very tall shortstop for the Mets.
I'll bring up Manny Machado.
And there've been
Probably
going
going to be in LA in the
where
next
we haven't
2 weeks.
described the Giants
What is it?
defense as
Next
relaxed.
weekend?
No, not at all. And
No, weekend after,
It has
right?
been
All-Star
so
game.
far.
He'll be there, Machado.
All right, here's Manny Machado playing hurt these last few
Machado has a
innings. Turned his
316
ankle.
batting average.
Yeah,
That's about a
quite
470
great
average
against
against the
the
Giants
Mariners.
this year.
Padres had yesterday off.
That's
While
outside.
this series starts.
One-0 pitch. That's outside.
Dave, when that injury happened, it really looked like it was a season-ending injury. It was a play at first where he stepped on a foot and then the bag and
2-0.
twisted.
Is hit high and deep to center. Yastrzemski at the warning track will make the catch. And Machado just missed that one. But it's a 1-2-3 first for both Webb and Musgrove. It'll be Belt, Yastrzemski, and VR. Right? Yeah, Belt, Yastrzemski, VR. To lead off the second inning. I thought that was gone. Machado pretty much flipped his bat there. I thought that was way gone. To the wrong part of the park. VR still does not have a profile picture. Or just a picture of his face. So the wind's going left to right, I guess. Okay, here's the umpires. Laurie Vanover at home. David Rackley at first. Dan Bellino at second. And Sean Barber at third for umpires. Okay, sound fine audio. How's the poll doing? 55-45. Padres.
Area is brought to you by Twin Pine Casino and Hotel. Exciting employment opportunities available. Visit twinpine.com/careers for more information.
So Brandon Belt leads off
If
the
you're
second
looking
for
closely there, you might
the
see
Giants.
Kite's hotel room.
Yeah, really. I don't remember leaving the drapes open, so that's a problem.
Wave to him if you see him around town in the Gas Lamp District this weekend.
Yeah.
All right, am I still doing play-by-play in inning number 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have our formula here in front of us.
First pitch to Belt
Goes after the first
is
pitch.
foul.
I mean, we've said this before, and it's really unfair. Yeah, the drapes are closed.
Darn it.
To lay the Giants' progress offensively on Brandon Belt, but there isn't
205
any doubt
average
that when
for
he
Belt.
goes, the team offensively goes.
Yoan is hit high
Doing
to
that a
center,
lot
not
lately.
deep though.
Just not quite
Grisham
squaring things up.
will make the catch. 1 out.
Well, the final week of the 2022 MLB All-Star ballot is here. And Jock Peterson, that's right, he is among the finalists. So vote for Jock. And,
Yeah, vote for
other
Jock.
starters,
I think he's
do it at
well on top for outfield for
MLB.com/vote.
the All-Star game. But
He's
if you
got a
have not,
shot to
vote for
start.
Jock.
He really does. Plus, I think the game's at Dodger Stadium. Who doesn't want to see that?
Yeah, and I think he's getting votes from 3 or 4 different cities.
I mean, Atlanta fans are voting for him. We know that.
Good slider for a strike to
Probably are.
Hope
Yaz.
so.
Hopefully there's a few.
Yaz, man, 231 with 8 bombs, 32 ribbies. He started off hot, but he's been cold ever
Wherever
since.
he goes.
Not defensively, but offensively. He's been phenomenal defensively. Takes another strike.
Right in there, and it's 0-2. It's been 0-2 a lot to Yaz. 0-2, 1-2.
Yeah, it almost seems sometimes like he's guessing. He guesses wrong, takes a good pitch. that
The 0-2
probably would
pitch
like to have hit.
is foul.
You're trying to work yourself through slump or a quiet week or whatever. It does seem like it's
And then you see a guy
every
like,
time it's 0-2.
yeah, and then you see a guy like this.
Yeah. Giants have been seeing a lot of good pitching lately.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout from Musgrove
Strike 3.
on a very good curveball to in the second.
Well, you behind in the count. That pitch started out as a strike.
Coming up, the rookie
Jumps
gave
to
him
try
the
and
R.
protect. Didn't realize that
So he
it
can
was
get
gonna
maybe he can get his first career home run.
Since we were talking
In
about
majors.
Jock, when we had this long conversation with him, he's like, the White Sox came to town, and you look at the ERAs, Lucas Giolito and Lance Lynn.
VR with the Giants is 2 for 9 with a double and 1
Those guys
RBI.
were nasty.
I agree.
High for a ball, 1-0.
Basically said the same thing about a couple of those Red starters and 1 or 2 of those Kansas City starters.
Tyler Malley, his stuff looked awesome.
The 1-0
David VR.
outside. 2-0.
Count now 2-0. First chance for VR to play against the Padres. Made a great first impression in Arizona. First pitch of his big league career.
To a pitch, that's a
Ball.
strike. 2-1.
You know what? He looks like a hitter.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
I mean, look, there are a lot of guys in AAA and AA that look like hitters and they can't hit. But he looks like a hitter, and his numbers say that he can hit.
Lead the PCL in home runs and slugging percentage. 2-2.
2-2 is a good
That
take
one
there on that
outside.
slider. What's the count full?
I said to Laura and the guys back in the studio, this guy's at bats and Joey Bart's at bat. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, already, I mean, it's only been a few games, but he's had so many of these kind of at-bats. VR.
The 3-2.
He's worked the count full.
VR.
Ball four.
What a good
Off the
take there by
outside,
VR, the
good take.
rookie. And he works a 2-out walk.
You didn't get that.
It was a great pitch, but an even better take for the rookie.
There it is.
Good call by the young
Says,
David Rapp. No,
See you later.
it's not Rackley.
Now the umpires, Dutch never got the
Helping a
computer
B-crawl.
report immediately back in the umpire's locker room about
Been a
how he
struggle
did that.
offensively this season for Crawford. 225 average. But that's kind of expected. Last year was remarkable. Bang, what, 298 last year? It's crazy. 225, 5 bombs, 30 gribbies for B-Crawl.
All right, here's Crawford, first base runner for the Giants with 2 outs.
First pitch. Just caught the corner. 0-1.
So he's got slider, the curveball, the fastball, and then he's got that cutter that he's just zipped over the outside corner. He's got a changeup that's been a pretty good pitch for him. It's a lot of weapons.
0-1. That again just caught the
Call
corner.
with the
0-2.
slider this time.
Backdoor.
He's got some history.
Career against Joe Musgrove. Crawford is 6 for 15 with a home run, a triple, and
That's
3
6 hits,
doubles.
including a homer, a
That's own
triple, and
inch.
3 doubles.
So you can add another home run here. Make it 2-0.
The 2 most perfect pitches you could throw, though, to make it 0-2.
0-2 pitch to Crawl. Swing and miss, strike 3. Musgrove's third strikeout already. And Giants go down again.
Logan Webb back to
That's
the mound
right.
for the Padres.
Logan right back to the ground, mound to face Mazzara, Voigt, and Hosmer. And hopefully that's it. I'll be right back. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the audio again. I'm back here. See if audio didn't break again.
Area is brought to you by Planet Orange, effective eco-friendly pest control.
Okay, that sounds fun.
In San Diego, Giants and Padres, first time this year these two teams played in this ballpark. Of course, we were supposed to be here in the first week of the season, and tonight's game is one of the makeup games from that first week road series.
I mean, you could tell it's really affected the attendance.
Absolutely jam-packed in here.
First pitch Mazzaro just outside.
It is.
The slider that
This place
was.
has become
It's good.
And now
Okay.
part of that is because when the Giants come here, when the Dodgers come here, there are lots of Giants and Dodgers
The 1-0?
fans who come to
Outside.
the ballpark. But this has become one of the great places for baseball in the game.
It is. I mean, and there are times
It looks like a
sounded there
sellout
were
at Petco
Giants
Park.
fans. Not anymore.
That does not happen anymore.
Swing, MS 2-1.
Swing by Nomar Mazara. It's 2-1 against Logan Webb.
Okay, good.
They have the park in the park, you know, the grass berm where everybody can put out their blankets and watch the game out there.
2-1.
Even that, every inch of that berm.
Well,
is
that was
nice.
outside. Called a strike. Webb got a break there.
You
2-2.
don't see any grass. It looks like Scottsdale Stadium.
301 average from Razard. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs.
Then just a couple extra
Bang
decks
cleanup today.
in the actual ballpark.
Time is called.
And they have the Padres Hall of Fame ceremonies before the game tonight. Tomorrow, the Padres are rolling out their City
2-2.
Connect uniforms for the first time.
Is grounded to
Little
Belts.
dribbler to Belt.
And he will step on the bag to give Mazar for the first out. Tomorrow's going to be the first day the Padres roll their City Connects, which I think are hideous. They are awful, in my opinion. I think the Giants are better, and I really hate the Giants City Connects. But Padres are City Connects are hideous. I do not like them.
Authentic and different part of this ballpark, Western Metal Supply Company building, which is very cool. I mean, it's been here for 150 years, I think, that building. I'd like to see what it looks like inside. Years ago, I peeked in
Bring up
there,
Luke
but
Voigt,
it's
who
different
swings
now.
and misses. And a slider. It's
During
going to
this
be
last
foul.
series, the Mariners were here for a couple games. And their young outfielder, Julio Rodriguez, who's this like supremely talented young guy, hit one on the roof. On the roof. Come on. All the way on top.
Voigt, the power hitter that came here in the offseason from the Yankees.
Now, I'm being told he only hit it to the third deck. The Padres guy told me today he hit it on the roof.
You know what?
Well, that's not
Padres
that
fans
impressive.
can really exaggerate.
The 1-1. Voigt hits a line drive to left. That is a base hit in front of Wade. It's actually right field. It's a one-out single and the first hit of the game for either team.
Well, that guy looks like he could hit it on the roof.
bet he could. One of the strongest dudes in baseball right there.
Coming up, Eric Hosmer.
Next series we come in, there's going to be another button unbutton. He's going to go down one more. Yep. I don't blame him.
I do that now with my shirts, except it's the bottom button.
Need a little flexibility?
Yeah, a little breathing room.
Sure.
First pitch to Hosmer. Low. 1-0.
Just a little bit low. Hosmer struggled. He got off to just an awesome start this year.
The 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle, taken for a strike.
I think
1-1.
I had to feel for a while that he was one of the most unwanted Padre players.
272 average for Hosmer. Hot start to the season. Struggle ever since, at least I think. 6 home runs, 33
Not
RBIs.
only were they trying to trade him, we'll pay some of the money. We just want to get him out of here. We'll give you a prospect.
The 1-1.
It's a little cold.
Hosmer, that's a fair ball. Or we'll go to second for 1 on the first for 2. That's a double play right there. And smart and heads-up play from Joey Bart to get the double play. Talking about Joey Bart, who will hit this inning. It'll be LaStella, Bart, and Wade. The Giants. This is the Sharks on the clock for the draft. The Sharks gonna
Palisade versus Toyota Highlander. Look what Palisade
get.
has.
Who are the Sharks gonna draft on the clock? They announced it already. I don't really know much hockey prospects. Now they traded 11 for 27, the Sharks. '27th pick in the 2022 NHL draft, the San Jose Sharks selected Philip Bystedt from Linköping HC in Sweden. Okay. Never heard of him, but yeah. It's cool. Philip Bystedt.
See a confident Joey Bart defensively. Look, was this the toughest play of all time? It wasn't. But take the chance. He's got the great arm. Get the lead runner, and then from there, it was a easy double play. You ready to do some play-by-play?
I am. I'll give it a shot.
So Joey Bart on deck now, being up Tommy LaStella takes a strike.
Now, there are a number of these Giants hitters that have good numbers against Joe Musgrove.
252 home runs, 11 RBIs for Tommy.
One of them is LaStella, 5 for 16, and he's hit for the cycle.
0-1. That's in the dirt.
There's a pitch in the dirt. One base runner for the Giants, and that was VR, who drew a walk. Bart's on deck, and then Lamont Wade Jr.
The 1-1. In the dirt, bounces the life from Nola. 2-1.
Austin Nola. I didn't travel at all last
Saw
year.
against Joe Musgrove is 5 for 16 with a home run, a triple, and a double. Apparently also for the cycle.
So it's
about
been,
that.
3 years? For me, I'm just now looking for balls and strikes, and I just found it. It hasn't changed over the years.
2-1. That's high, 3-1.
But they do a good job of giving you information here when it comes to the scoreboard.
3-1
And the
is
walk.
outside. No, it just got the
It's
corner.
not a walk. It's
3-2. Estella flipped his bat and walked over to first, but it was a strike.
Let's see.
Yeah, that just got the
All
corner,
right.
I
I
guess.
can't argue with that.
It's too close to take.
So 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch to Tommy. Is hit down the right field line. Foul.
I think Tommy Estella was thinking about a 3-2 slider. We just watched Crawford have to suck a 3-1.
It's funny because we're showing all these numbers. The Jets have a lot of guys who they do real history against them. But he may be a different guy.
3-2. Swing and a miss, strike
There it
3.
is.
Fourth strikeout from Musgrove. And the first out of the third inning.
Talked about the slider. It almost looks like a curveball. Well, it gives you an idea that he's just going to throw about anything at any time. And
Helping up Joey Barr, who had some great at-bats last night against Arizona's return.
so here's
1
Joey
for
Barr.
2 and RBI double that.
Really nice
Thought was a
thing.
3-1 homer, but a fan interfered. Take strike 1.
Good strike. That may be the one you want to put in play because if you get 2 strikes on you, then you got to really worry about what Musgrove is going to throw.
Deal 1. That's outside. Called a strike.
Kind of like right now.
I think Lamont Wade, he had the right idea. Now, maybe he just missed one. He hit it well, but the very first pitch of the game, he was on it.
That'll be the best pitch you're going to see.
Yo 2. Swing and miss, strike 3. Barth goes down. 3 fastballs, 3 strikes, 3 and the 5th strikeout for Musgrove. Mark goes back to the bench. 2 outs in the third.
Well, Giants fans, additional Cloud Club memberships have opened up for the rest of the season. Take advantage of this flexible premium package to elevate your game day at Oracle Park. Cloud Club offers a shared suite experience with all-inclusive food and beverages from a full bar. sfgiants.com/Cloud Club.
Down the left field line.
First pitch to Wade is a curveball. That's outside.
Cloud Club.
A ball. I know.
Oh, my goodness.
Way better. Yeah, who needs that?
The 1-0.
1-0 to Lamont Wade.
Inside. 2-0.
So the first 9 hitters.
Wade swung at the first pitch in the first. Good idea, but he flew out. Hit it well.
About that game that we had earlier in the year.
2-0. 3-0.
Maybe it was his best start, but he only had 4 strikeouts in that game. And he stuck around. Go back and look for sure, but I think he stuck around for 8 innings, 7 innings that day.
3-0.
7 innings.
That is a strike. 3-1.
3-1.
Well, you take another way. That was a good pitch to take. Three-one. Ripped foul.
And Antoine Richardson. There's a little backhanded play. Nice job. Kind of a redeemer. Gives it to another girl. Don't ask me what I'd rather have, a ball or a bag of popcorn.
Don't ask.
Here's the payoff.
3-2 pitch to Lamont. Just got a piece of it. Foul.
Fouls it off of Nova.
Talking about that start Musgrove made, that was the second series of the year between these two teams. I mean, it is unusual. I know there's a reason for it, but Padres have been to San Francisco for 2 different series before the Giants came here.
3-2. Curveball outside, and that is ball 4. And 2-out walk to Lamont Wade.
And he
Another
takes
2-out
the
walk.
walk. And that'll bring up Jack Peterson.
Sell it.
Coming up, Jock Peterson, who has ownage from Musgrove.
If it's a strike, you're going to go walk past the bat anyway, so you might as well sell it.
Peterson did strike out in the first, but he had a good at bat. Got 7 pitches in Musgrove.
Peterson struck out in the first inning. John will be in here in the fourth. They will have his radio duties for 3 innings.
First pitch to Jock.
The first pitch to Peterson.
That's high and outside, 1-0. John's hard getting pitches out of Musgrove, so hopefully he won't be around for long.
A lot of people, sometimes that pitch count tends to move up quickly. And that was pitch number 45. So it's really not too bad.
The 1-0. Popped up.
Sky to shallow left field.
So left field for Profar, who comes in, makes the catch,
That'll do it.
and ends the inning.
Giants with 2
Giants
base runners
leave a base
scored.
runner,
Padres are coming up.
and the Padres are coming up in the bottom of the third. Noah Grisham Abrams, bottom of the order.
Now's your chance to be.
You're right back.
Five.
And I'm back. Broadcast is back.
Nola takes a strike. It'll be Nola.
So Noah takes the first pitch, strike his own 1.
TJ Abrams here.
And I'm back. Broadcast is back.
Padres had the only hit in the game, and that was a
233 average for Noah, 2 home runs, 23 RBIs. A 1 strike. Right there in the middle.
Plus Slater at the bunt. That's right. It's a cool play, wasn't it? Yep.
The 0-2.
He can, and he did.
He's grounded softly to third. VR will throw out Nola.
1 out.
One way you can see how Webb is going to pitch well is if he gets lots of ground balls. And I think all of his outs that he's got so far, all 7, 6 have been ground balls, I believe. So, Webb gets ground balls, he's usually on point. He's got a lot of them so far.
Tahoe Blue award-winning blended vodka. Let the spirit of the Sierra elevate your perspective.
I'll bring up Trent Grisham.
Pure Tahoe.
All right. Here's Grisham.
First pitch.
Spent
That's outside. 1-0.
5 days in Lake Tahoe. Well, you guys are on that long road trip. I don't think there's bluer water than the water in Tahoe. Hence the name. Unbelievable.
186 average for Grisham, and he takes a strike 1-1.
Didn't it snow like the first day you were there? Well, it was cold. I mean, I've never gone to the beach when it was 52.
But the family man that I am, there I am.
1-1
There's a shot
is
on
lined,
Flores.
and Flores had it but dropped it. And that should be a base hit for
Gonna be a ball
Grisham.
with a base hit.
So 1-out single. That was
Hit
ripped.
that ball hard, but if it
The
stays
shift
in
was
the
on
glove,
Flores.
over
If that was in
Flores,
Flores' glove, I think
he's gonna make
would have thrown him
the
out.
This is 103.
103 off the bat.
I guarantee you that if you ask Wilmer Flores, he'd love to have another shot at that.
C.J. Abrams.
Here's the young shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Some Padres got a base runner. There was a double play. So for that, same thing can happen here.
If you're an infielder, you know the speed of Abrams, and you absolutely want to get one out for sure.
First pitch to Abrams. 210 average for the rookie. It's a strike. If that's a swing, that's a double play.
Right now of Larry Vanover's strike zone. If it's close, he's calling it a strike so far.
Runner
goes.
Runner goes, and Bart will not even throw. Grisham steals second.
It's a bit unusual to see teams run at all, but the Padres just don't run very much. They must have felt like
Bar no shot.
they got a read on Logan Webb, or see Webb point to himself like it was his fault.
Friends, running base runner steal against the Giants. Giants don't even throw. Doesn't matter who's catching. Bart wins, Casale, they just don't throw.
It's a ball and a strike.
1-1 to Abrams. Webb stepped
And
up.
Webb now will keep an eye on Grisham.
C.J. Abrams, it is pretty remarkable. It's almost like if Marco Luciano were playing in the big leagues already.
Abrams hits a high fly ball to right. That is
Out of play.
foul.
Really young.
1-2 the count now.
Son Kim is doing a good job at short.
He has him. You reference how it's not a guarantee that Tatis is going to play shortstop. Kim's played so well there defensively. Sounds like they're kind of tossing around the idea of maybe Tatis could play some center field.
I think I saw a clip, I don't know if it was on Twitter, but of Tatis taking some fly balls.
The 1-2.
In the outfield.
High. That's a good pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now, Tatis has had a few issues defensively, as talented as he is, but it's still kind of shocking. I mean, it tells you how good Kim's been that they would even consider it.
Took some profile on deck.
Hand out the contract that they handed out to Tatis. You did that as a shortstop. Yeah.
2-2. Is a bouncing ball to Crawford. This is going to be a tough play, and Crawford won't even throw the ball. And it's first and third, 1 out for Jokes and Profile.
Right off the bat, you could see that Abrams was going to beat it out. And now the stolen base really comes into play.
It's a smart play by Crawford. If you try to get
So Profile ground down the first. Giants would take another ground ball double play.
Sometimes you can get a guy that rounds the bag, but you have to throw it. You can't look to see if the guy is rounding the bag. If you throw it, you can sometimes catch those runners. Here's Profar, who rolled out to second.
First pitch to Profar. That's outside. Call the strike.
0-1. Giants are playing the infield halfway. Profar having a little conversation with Larry.
So runners on first and third, 1 out in the third inning. Oh, 1 pitch to Profar.
And And now they got him picked off.
And they have Abrams picked off. And Bell will look at Grisham. Crawford will tag out Abrams. That's a big second out as Grisham stays at third. Smart play by Bell to look over at third because that could have been a smart play from Grisham to go home on the pickoff.
Has to get rid of that ball to Crawford. Otherwise, that guy at third's going to go. And the problem is Webb has got to cover first.
Very smart play there.
And what Webb was doing is what we were doing. Watching.
So Bell flipped to Crawford, took a look at Grisham, threw to Crawford. Right play. Crawford tagged him. Very smart, veteran, Gold Glove play from Brandon Bell and Brandon Crawford.
0-1 to Profar.
And it's 0-0 to Profar. No, 0-1.
Timeout is called. Even just paying attention to Joey Bard and Webb are using it. I think they are. There's somebody at second base at least. Yeah.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. It's just playable, and it's not. It's in the stands.
20 rows back. And it's 0-2 to Profar. No score. We're in the home half of the third inning. With Trent Grisham at third.
The 0-2 pitch is hit high to right field. Not high and deep enough, though. Wade is there. And the side's retired. Webb, first and third, one out. Doesn't give up a run. Flores, Bell, Yastrzemski coming up to start the fourth. No score after three. Good job by Rory Brandon Bell there. Save a run on the pickoff. So Philip Bystead, the Shark Traps, is a 6'4" center in Sweden.
Hyundai Tucson versus Nissan Rogue. Look what.
Zach Cashin went to Arizona and Peter Mrazek to Colorado.
Hyundai Tucson versus Nissan Rogue. Look what Tucson has and what Rogue doesn't. Hyundai Tucson wins every time.
Good night, Rob.
John Miller. So welcome, John.
It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
All right.
You know, in the background, I don't know if our folks can see it, but there's a picture of Dick Enberg. Dick Enberg.
So it's 0-1 to Wilmer.
To Musgrove and Webb. About what we expected.
First pitch to Flores.
Takes a strike.
Good pitch. 0-2.
Was here for 7 or 8 years.
Flores flew out in the first.
Always looked the same. Never changed.
0-2 pitch.
Flores, it's a
High fly ball to center. Going back is Grisham at the wall. Warning track. He will make the catch. Oh. Not like Machado's ball that he hit in the first.
Well, he hit hard out
1
there.
away in the
There's been
fourth.
A few balls hit hard to center field, and none of them have gone anywhere.
I know. We watched this happen in Arizona. Gone anywhere. I know.
Boomer didn't hit that one as hard. Machado hit one out there in the first inning at 107 miles an hour, and it didn't go anywhere.
I thought it was gone.
And he thought it was gone.
Yep. Here's Belt.
I'm bringing up Ryan Belt.
Belt to the fly ball to center field in the second.
First pitch to him. That's high
And he
inside.
takes
Why not?
a pitch up and in. Post pitch.
Yeah, Wilmer almost got
Does
that
have
there.
a lifetime home run.
I didn't think that was
Musgrove.
gone, but carried.
Overshift is on. Cronenworth plays about as deep
The 1-0.
as
Foul.
you'll see any second baseman. He's almost right in between the cut of the grass and Mazzara.
He used to put, in the old regime here, Jace Tingler, the former manager, he used to put Manny Machado out there because of his
1-1
extraordinary
pitch.
arm.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing there, 1 and 2.
Machado would be 60 feet or so into the outfield, and we saw him sometimes go retrieve balls that were hit into the right field corner. He got to him more quickly than the right fielder.
It was really amazing. It actually looked like there were two right fielders. You see the defense. It's 1 and 2 to Belt.
1-2 pitch. That's high. 2 and 2.
Guys looking for their first hit. The Padres have 3 hits. Belt rolls it foul, so he stays alive.
That's foul. The
Deck
count
is
stays 2 and 2.
Mike Yastrzemski. This is game 1 of a 4-game series. Dave mentioned it earlier. This
Yaz
is
on
the
deck
game.
for the Giants.
One of the games that were lost to the lockout.
Lost only to be made up.
The 2-2. That's inside. 3 and 2.
To Belt, then the
So Bell, like he always says, works the
3
count
games
from
that
0 and 2 to
will
3
be
and 2.
tacked on at the end of the year.
That's we're supposed to have opened the season here with a 4-game series.
Payoff
That's low and ball 4.
is low.
So the third walk
And the Giants
for
with their third
given up by
baseman, all
Musgrove.
walks.
And it's the one I walk to Bell, and that'll bring up Yaz.
Now, he's got great stuff, and we knew that going in. He's one of the top pitchers in the league. And we've seen him throw that fastball, and he's had
Yeah,
better
struck out in the
success
second. He's
with
0
that
for
this year
1.
than really at any time in his career. To go with a slider, which is a great one. The curveball is lights out. He's thrown a changeup and a cutter. And the good news for the Giants is that they've made him throw a lot of pitches
They
early.
have, absolutely.
First pitch to
He
Yaz.
struck out on the second. And he
Is a high fly ball to right center field. Grisham going back. He has room. And I'll make the catch. 2X.
Yeah, it's looking out there like, And here's VR.
That was the same look that
I thought that was
Manny
gone.
Machado had after he crushed one into center field in the first inning.
This one didn't quite even reach the warning track. VR drew a walk in the second. Top of the 4th inning.
David VR comes up. He walked in the second. It's almost the same situation. It's a 2-0 walk. First pitch is line to right. That is foul. That was fair. That definitely could have scored Belt.
Stop, and then thought about it again and took
You know,
off.
well, I don't know if that would score Belt. That was
I had a
fair.
pretty good view as to what was going on.
Yeah, the way he reacted after he hit it, I thought, okay, that's foul. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, he rethought that position.
Musgrove hasn't thrown too many hangers, but that was one right there.
0-1 pitch to VR.
Get out
Allen's
the
to
ground
right.
between- is
Cronenworth in the outfield
middle
will
of the inning.
make the play. And then the inning.
Giants
Giants get
stranded
another
runner.
walk and
He
strand another runner at first.
Machado,
It'll be
Mazzara
Cronenworth
down
and
up.
Machado and Mazzara for the bottom of the 4th coming up. Be back. Give some different StreamYard free music. I'm back.
Let's go places. By Peppermint Insurance, because you're different. And by your Bay Area BMW centers. See a Bay Area BMW center today for exceptional offers or visit BayAreaBMW.com.
A nothing ball game as we head to the Padres half of the fourth inning.
Nick Cronenworth leads off the fourth for the Padres.
Cronenworth to lead things off. Cronenworth,
First pitch.
Machado, and Mazzara.
Foul back.
Foul
0-1.
back. That just got a visitor's home loss. Very with who talking to Dave Fleming actually got Dave started in this thing. How about that?
0-1.
Cronenworth
That's
takes
low.
it down
1-1.
low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Three hits in the game, all owned
The 1-1.
by the Padres. This is
That's a high
foul.
fly ball to left.
Line
Foul.
out of play. VR is now going to move to the right of second base. Crawford will be the lone defender.
One-two pitch to Cronenworth. Foul again.
Swing and a foul. Cronenworth looks a little disappointed that he didn't do a little bit more. We'll do the full circle and come back in the box. One and two to Cronenworth.
The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. He did not go 2-2.
Did I get it wrong? Mr. Lupino and old boss in here? Or are you just together at the same time?
Yes, transparency here. I worked for him in Baltimore, but I thought with Edward Bennett Williams, the owner of the Orioles.
The 2-2. That's outside again.
I
3-2.
broadcast the Baltimore games in the olden days, 1983.
What's that?
He came out here. He got this new ballpark built. Before that, though, he got Hampton Yards built.
The 3-2.
Payoff pitch.
That is
Got
bounced foul that time. Same play almost. That same play happened in the second, but it was
Every other
fair,
organization
and it was a
said,
double
"We want
play."
one of those."
That's the way it's done. That's the way we should do it.
it was 3-2 to Cronenworth.
We helped design this ballpark. It's just changed the face of downtown Sacramento. It is one of the outstanding
3-2 pitch to Cronenworth.
in baseball.
Swung on a miss, strike 3. Webb has his first strikeout. It's the first out of the fourth inning.
Well, the hottest giveaway. The Giants Aloha shirt presented by
Look at Manny
Alaska
Machado.
Airlines. Get your ticket. For this is first strikeout. We do have a good amount of Giants games, as we always do. When we travel south. Machado.
First pitch to Machado is a strike.
And it's only one.
He got behind Machado in the first inning.
Machado lined down the first. I thought it was a home run. He did too.
It's always going to go out. He hit it so hard, but he did.
The 1 pitch. Check swing.
That whole
Oh, that's how good that changeup
I
was.
think
Machado swinging with that, you threw a good pitch. 0-2.
by the way, the reason why Mr. Lupino is here is they put Ted Leitner, the long-time radio broadcaster to the Padres Hall of Fame, and Larry Lupino as well.
0-2 pitch.
Swinging the chopper.
That is foul. And he'll stay at 0-2.
16th and 17th inductees into the Padres Hall of Fame.
Both well deserved.
So Larry Lucchino also used to run the Red Sox. And when he got there with that ownership,
The 0-2 pitch to Machado.
New Fenway Park.
Foul back.
Pop up out of play.
But they brought in their own architects, intent on seeing if Fenway could be saved. And the architects, yeah, it'd be expensive. And then they installed the monster seats above the wall in left field, a whole beautiful area on the roof in right field where there used to be nothing at all. And they put in sort of a modest upper deck.
0-2. High drive to right, and this one is destroyed. 1-0 Padres. Machado goes deep. Jeez Louise, that was destroyed. Wow.
That's his 13th of the year.
15th of the year for Machado. No doubt about that one. He did not. Wow.
Well, it was a change-up.
Change up right down the middle. Machado made him pay.
108 miles an hour into the upper deck.
In the upper deck of
The
left field.
ball's not carrying well to center.
Jesus.
But that one, 421 feet into that.
421 feet. Upper deck.
Yeah, that definitely was not a wall straight.
Mazzara to Belt. 2 outs.
The profile, somebody else was on that.
The way Machado went after it looked like that's a pretty good idea.
When we saw him in San Francisco, they were there 20th time period.
First pitch to Machado. Playing on this. I'd say Machado from Voight. 0-1.
Look at how not seemed at all. Definitely worked.
3-0-1.
Right
That's
by the base
outside.
hit to right field. Second. You Logan Webb, John, you have to solo home run.
The 1-1, the Voight
Look at all.
is a fly ball. That's a pop-up, actually. The floor is in the outfield. Inning over. Padres go on the Machado homer. That's it.
John Miller will do the play-by-play.
Crawford, Listella, Bart. I mean, hit in the fifth. Hopefully the Giants basket going this inning. So that's a solo shot. So Giants still within 1. So definitely not over yet. Hold on. I'll be right back, like literally.
facing
Okay.
Musgrove, and a line drive right to Hosmer.
So line right to Hosmer, 1 out.
Struck out his first time. He's going on one pitch with an atom ball. And here is Tommy LaStella. I mentioned in the previous inning the Giants were doing pretty well at building up the pitch count of Musgrove, but he had a fairly quick fourth inning. So that's only his 60th pitch, and that's not an unwieldy pitch count at all now.
No, it's not. I mean, he's made up.
And now bring up Tommy LaStella.
Struck out his first time on a curveball in the dirt.
That's a strike,
Right on
0-1.
the outside corner with that cutter.
Say this, John, about Larry Vanover. If you have hit that box, he's going to call it a strike.
The 0-1
That curve
is popped up.
shallow left.
Coming in is Abrams. He has great speed and caught by Abrams, and he trips over Profar. And Profar and Abrams are both down.
And he is up on his feet, but Profar is still down.
Abrams is up, and Profar is
A lot of
down.
pain.
Wow.
Well, two guys going full bore. Look, I've been involved in these, and it's just sometimes it just doesn't.
Padres
well.
manager Bob Melvin and the training staff coming out to check on Profar.
Head trainer Mark Rogow. Bob Melvin, the manager for the Padres.
But the speed on Abrams
gonna
is
say,
crazy
well,
there. He's really
Look,
fast.
somebody's got to call it. Well, if you're both calling it at the same time, and then you don't have a chance to get out of the way, that's what's going to happen. And also, you're dealing with a sellout crowd.
Oh, God.
And it
So
actually
Abrams,
looks like
so Profar fell before Abrams made the
Profar
catch, and
with his
Abrams' knee went right into Profar's
in his head.
face. Ouch.
So, I mean, you're dealing with a lot of things, and sometimes it's just unavoidable.
Three different Padre trainers out there, along with many of the Padres players. Rogow, the head trainer, Ben Frazier, Ricky Huerta, assistant trainers. Here's the play again. Look at that left arm.
Oh,
Man.
that arm also got a beating.
And then he gets his left leg caught underneath him. Profar does.
Wow.
A lot of
Looks like it hurt a lot.
parts of his body were moving in directions you don't like to see. Bob Melvin
Profar is still down.
on the right side there with the three trainers working on Profar. They help him up.
Profar's helped up, and he's walking off on his own feet, which is good.
He's
I
walking
assume he's going to come out of the
on
game.
his own, though, which is great to see.
I assume.
Rethinking it with a grimace. And now,
Yeah. I mean, you got to.
And he's down
Can't
again.
stay in the game.
There's no way Profar stays in.
I mean, he took a couple of different shots, so a leg and then the one in his neck. Meanwhile, Musgrove continues to play catch with Nola.
it also seemed like he was a little groggy when he first
Absolutely.
got to his feet. Manny Machado, who is the Padres' top star, and really has become the clubhouse leader. Top star, and standing alongside
So-
Hosmer.
He's back up, Profar.
Right now,
He's coming out of the game. It's not surprising.
starts to walk.
Looks like Abrams is going to stay in, which is good.
Courageously, but then kind of slowed down a little bit. Oh, look out. Look out.
Oh, he fell again.
Collapses.
He collapsed.
Almost like he fainted.
Collapsed. And oh my.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a cart.
They're getting a cart out for Profar.
You see one of the trainers.
He walked, then he just collapsed. I think his eyes are closed.
A cart
He may have fainted. No, he's good.
off the field.
Oh, okay, he's alive.
Looks like maybe one of the Padres' team doctors has come out onto the field now.
So a doctor comes out. That is
Well, sometimes
bad.
it is a contact sport.
And that is one of those plays where either one of them had a play on it.
Yeah, prayers up,
As
Profar.
you say,
Does
big crowd,
not look okay.
and they had the collision.
It's in no man's land.
They should get the cart.
And a guy,
He
you have
walked
Abrams, who's
again.
only
He
21
walked a
years
few
old,
feet and then he just
shortstop,
collapsed. So
and
he can't walk off.
he's kind of youthful and inexperienced. I
He
think
could have a concussion.
most
I don't know.
experienced shortstops at some point had that in.
He could have a
interior
concussion
clock where they
because
say,
Abrams' knee
"This
went
is
right
no
into his
longer safe
face,
for
so
me
he
to keep
could
going out."
have a concussion.
And the guy on the mound is not allowed to hit.
So they were both mindful of that and both focused on catching that ball. You see and I'm assuming that that's the Padres team doctor who has joined all the trainers out there.
The Giants have one of their team doctors at every game. I'm sure every team does. I'm sure it's a rule.
Seems like it hurts to move his head, which is not good.
But it certainly doesn't do us any good to speculate, but he did get kneed right in the neck.
Bro, isn't good. They have to get the cart out.
Well, as you say, you've been there. You've had these things happen. I remember broadcasting a game at
All the
Fenway
Padres
Park.
surrounding Profar.
It wasn't a pop-up like that. Where Butch Hobson just tried to. He thought he was back in Alabama playing football.
It was an Alabama quarterback that ran me over. I ended up in Boston Memorial, and that was on a Sunday afternoon. I remember waking up on Monday and watching the Indy 500 on TV.
So,
It was a bad week for me. I flew
Oh,
home.
how he saw the
I didn't
field.
play until
I don't know what the
Friday
Padres doctors are
and then
thinking.
Sunday I blew up my
I don't know how he saw on the
knee.
field.
Oh,
that's a bad week.
that is a bad week. And we're obviously hoping that Jerks and Profar is going to come out okay on this.
And I remember there was a story, because Dr. Pappas was there, the Red Sox team doctor, who had been their team doctor for a long time. And he was kind of taking charge in your situation.
He was.
And I heard
Profar lost consciousness
he
in
started
his second
talking
time
about-
trying to walk off. Really does not look good.
I don't know if you'd swallowed your tongue or whatever. He wanted to poke a hole in your
He's alive, but
your neck to
jeez.
facilitate.
I don't know how the cart is not out
breathing
yet.
for you. That's
He's
what
been
you
on the
thought.
field for
Yeah.
like good 5
Took me
minutes,
into
just
the
lying
Red
there.
Sox
I don't know
clubhouse.
how the cart is not
Actually, I
here.
don't remember a lot, but I remember Dennis Eckersley, who was with the Red Sox, but we were teammates for a long time. And I remember just faintly.
Here
Dr.
comes the
Pappas
cart, finally.
telling Beck to put out that cigarette.
That's one of your top memories of that.
And then I don't remember anything until the Indianapolis.
So now the cart's going to pick him up.
A couple days later.
So here comes the cart. And they obviously want to be very careful for a lot of reasons, but if this is a neck injury, they're not going to move. Well, they're going to move Profar, but it's going to be very, very carefully.
So they are taking off from the cart the big piece where they can sort of immobilize him for his protection.
Jeepers.
I remember there was a game here. Giants had an outfielder named Dustin Moore,
Yeah.
and it was I think it was in the old ballpark and I might be mistaken.
No, I think it was here, John.
Because the bullpen, there was the visiting bullpen used to be along the right field line.
That's exactly right.
When this park first
Getting
opened.
the
That's
cart ready for
what made me think of
Profar.
the old park. But at that time, the visitors' bullpen was over there. And at the end of the game, ninth inning, winning run at third base and 1 out, Moore made a great diving catch, flipping over the bullpen mound, holding onto the ball, and getting knocked out as the winning run tagged up and scored.
Yep.
And he was out cold. And the Padres fans wanted to cheer, but they were also horrified at what they'd just seen because he was just laying on the ground for a long time.
And we found out that that's kind of the way he played all the time.
So everyone around
Peterson
Profar still. Been a good 10 minutes.
is
Let's see.
looking on from the Giants
Got injured.
dugout. And I think, and Kite, you played for many, many years. Players are all sort of teammates in some instance like this.
They're all in the same club right now. And you have positive thoughts
So so they're picking him up now, the doctors.
for everybody. Obviously, in this case, for Profar. And they just really want to be careful with him. See, Musgrove, number 44, he obviously is going to be allowed when play resumes to have as much time as he wants to get ready.
And then next trap around Profar.
LaStella hit the pop-up. He put the neck brace on, and they're trying
Somehow
to
he's smiling.
mobilize him, again, for his protection.
Locking him in there.
I mean, so many different things happened. You talked about the shot to the neck. His left arm got bent back. Could have hyperextended the left shoulder, the elbow, and his back. He did a deep, like a forced back bend at the same time, and his leg got caught underneath him. And he really wanted to show everybody that he was just fine. He got up to his feet and just was intent upon walking
That's
off
a
the field
Profar
of his own
coming
power,
down.
and He just couldn't do it. And the second time, he fainted, which was horrifying all over again.
Very, very scary. Absolutely.
And he's getting carted off. Gives us a little gesture to the crowd. Give a fist bump to Mazzaro, so
Everybody will touch
he can
base
move.
with
He's not paralyzed.
their
Which is good.
teammate.
Very bad scene, though.
I'm sure they've instructed him, just don't move.
Profar, who broke into the big leagues 10 years ago. He's been around a long time. He was considered one of the top prospects in the game when he first came up with the Texas Rangers. He signed him in 2009.
They're driving him
From
off.
the Netherlands Antilles. And
Gives a standing ovation. Waving his fist to the crowd.
brought an even louder ovation for the crowd. The response there from Profar.
Standing ovation, and he's out. He's off the
The
field.
applause, but it seemed
So
he
hopefully
was
he's
intent on
okay.
showing
Prayers
up
up to
that I'm
Profar.
okay, I'm going to be fine. Although then, as hard as he was trying to show us all that, then we just as quickly discovered, no, he wasn't fine. And we hope he's going to be okay. Man, that was just horrible.
So Musgrove will get pitches with Noah as much as he needs.
So Nomar
After the delay.
Mazzara has moved over to left field.
So no more Mazzara goes to left.
And Zokar,
And Josiah
Goes into
Zokar will
play.
come in
right field.
and play right field for the Padres. That's the changes. So Jose has
Sokar.
Sokar to
Mazzara,
right.
number 16, now in left field.
And then Nomar Mazzara in left field.
Really, the Padres caught a break that the kid at short didn't get hurt. So this is what the fans reacted to. So hopefully we're going to take that as a good sign.
Now bring up Joey Bart. Game back on here now.
Yeah, we're looking for good signs.
After the delay. With the profile injury, that's scary looking.
And we will pass that along to you.
Bart takes low. 1-0.
Curveball for ball one to Joey Bart. He struck out his first time. 2 down, nobody on. The Giants trailing 1-0.
Bart struck out in the third. He's 0 for 1.
Giants have not yet had a hit.
The 1-0. On the ground to Abrams. The throw is picked out of the dirt by Hosmer, innocent time. Nice play by Eric Hosmer, the Gold Glover.
That's 5 no-hit innings now.
5 no-hit innings for Joe Musgrove. And it's 1-0 Padres after 4.5. Any news on Profar here? So the dog. Okay. What are the scores right now? Rockies D-backs tied. Dodgers beating the Cubs. 7-1 Mariners. Wow.
A good heads up so you can make your plans now. It promises to be a great night at Oracle Park. Saturday, July the 30th. Will Clark's number 22 will be retired in a special ceremony before the Giants take on the Cubs. The Cubs. The very same Cubs against whom Will Clark had one of the greatest postseason series in Major League Baseball history back in 1989. The Giants and Cubs.
So leading off the inning for the Padres is Eric Hosmer.
It promises to be a special night. Will Clark's number 22 to be retired on July the 30th. And get your tickets now while you can at sfgiants.com. July 30th, Giants Cubs, the Will Clark retirement, the number retirement ceremony.
It won't be a boring night, that's for sure.
Logan Webb back to work now.
So Eric Hosmer leads off. He has a first pitch to him.
One out in front of the plate and it was turned into a double play.
It's outside, 1-0.
Quick reaction by Joey Bart. Pounced on the ball just in front of the plate and fired to second.
Prefer going to that soft double play right in front of Bart in the second inning. The 1-0 pitch. Bounce,
up the
foul.
first base side, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Up the road in L.A., the Dodgers have a 4-2 lead over the Cubs. It was 4-0, but Chris Morel, one of the Cubs' young players, instead of 2-run homers.
The 1-1 is foul again. 1-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Chris Morel, only 23 years old. The Cubs in a rebuilding. But Mookie Betts and Justin Turner have homered for the Dodgers in that game.
The 1-2 to Hosmer. Foul again.
Was able to get a piece of that one. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hosmer got off to a real hot start. The Giants first saw the Padres, and they've played them twice, 2 different series at Oracle Park already. He was leading the league in hitting.
Another 1-2. This time Hosmer takes low, 2-2.
A little bit low.
Well, you're right. The guy that killed him was Manny Machado. Of course, he has tonight, but boy, was he
The
something
2-2.
at Oracle Park.
Hosmer hits a popper
Racing in
to center. Yastrzemski coming in. It's going to fall right between Peterson and Yastrzemski. And it's a leadoff single
Heading to that same spot
for Hosmer.
Crawford for the infield, but it's a base hit for Hosmer.
Now, saved like a closer with Xfinity's all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Get unlimited internet and streaming when you
Now I'll bring up Austin Nola.
Learn more at xfinity.com/3-for-1.
Here's Austin Nola.
Nola grounded out in the 3rd.
Padres lead 1-0. We're in the last half of the 5th inning. Hit number 5.
First pitch to Nola.
Pods.
Inside 1-0.
1 ball and no strikes. Cool night here. Of course, anything would seem cool after you spent 4 days where it was 106 degrees every day.
The 1-0 pitch.
A foul out of play.
Fouled on the right field line, 1-1.
Left San Francisco after their game Sunday. And we got to Phoenix, got off the plane at about, 8:30, 9 o'clock. And we walked out off the plane and
The
were
1-1.
hit by a strong wind. And it was
Slider that didn't even threaten the zone, 2-1.
walked past an open furnace. Usually you think of a wind as kind of helping you cool off a little bit. And that was it. It was like somebody was blowing very hot air at us. It was still
2-1.
99 degrees there.
Is
High in
popped
the
up.
air.
This is playable.
Homer
Flores
Flores,
will make the catch.
number 1. So
One
Nola
out.
is 0 for 2. So Hosmer holding it.
Nola's 0 for 2 and it's an unproductive
Opposite
out.
of what it's like when you walk off the plane when you land at SFO.
No matter where you've
Coming up,
been,
Trent Grisham.
you land at SFO, you get off the plane, it's like, wow, it's so refreshing. It's so cool, so chilly.
And why didn't I bring
Grisham
it?
had the first Padre hit, singled and then stole a base.
Here's Trent Grisham. The Bay Area, it just has its own feel. Just a refreshing aroma, and the wind, it immediately cools you off. Grisham had an infield single. In the
First
third
pitch to
inning.
Grisham
Stole a base.
is in there for a strike going 1.
Fastball in the inner third.
Good pitch there from Webb.
1 run, 5 hits now for the Padres. The Giants don't have a run and they don't have a hit against Musgrove. And it's not that surprising they don't have a hit because his stuff tonight has been exceptional.
The 0-1. That's inside 1-1.
Almost like he's able to throw any pitch at any time. And he's got a lot of good ones, a lot of good pitches. One and one the count. Grisham, who has not hit well overall.
1-1.
8 home runs.
Is a little blooper to left. Peterson will make the catch to X.
Towards left center. And again, Hosmer will go back to first.
And I don't know where I saw it. It was probably on Twitter. They showed 8 or 9 former Pirates.
How about
pitchers.
CJ Abrams?
It's like, wow. And Musgrove was one of them.
Garrett Cole was one of them.
Garrett Cole, Charlie Morton. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
The guy who right now is the Rockies' best starter is a former Pirate, right? Cool, Chad Cool.
Abrams grounds 1 to Flores. He'll go to first, 2 in the
Throws
inning.
out Abrams.
And
Five
it's
strong in the books.
the end of the inning.
For Webb
5 strong
here.
in the books for
Watching out
Webb.
Padres, though, top of the order. Wade.
1-0
Peterson, Wilmer
Padres
Flores.
after 5. Wade, Peterson, and who is that? I need to remember. Flores coming up for the Giants in the 6th. So let's see if the Giants can get their first hit.
Information at sfgiants.com/flex.
All right, back here. Giants still without a hit in the 6th inning. Coming into the 6th inning. First pitch to Wade. Takes a curveball for a strike. 0-1.
Giants have had 3 base runners.
Wade walked in the 3rd.
On walks,
One of the 3 base runners for the Giants.
Wade had a hard hit ball.
All base runners for the Giants have been from the walk. That's not a swing. 1-1.
Sean Barber, the third base umpire. He looks too young to be an umpire, doesn't he?
He does. Come on. We need those old grizzly-looking guys.
The 1-1 pitch. Foul back. 1-2.
Fastball that was up. Tried to attack it. Fouled it back.
He had a good swing at that.
Nobody on the left side of the infield.
Jock Peterson on deck.
1-2 to Wade.
That ball is hit.
Hit deep to right field. Going back, it is off the wall. It will take a big carry to Grisham, and Wade has the Giants' first hit. It's a leadoff stand-up double for Lamont Wade Jr.
Well, he probably more than any other Giant been seeing the ball well, and he's hit the ball real hard 2 different times.
Yeah, even his swings when he doesn't put the ball in play have been good.
It was clobbered to right center.
And look.
Right into the gap between the right and center fielder.
The ball was gone. It goes halfway up the wall.
So let's see if the Giants can convert. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top of the order, too. So coming up, Jock Peterson.
Tonight. I don't know about the rest of the although they haven't. The Padres have not hit any home runs. But here's Jock. First hit for the Giants, a double.
Come on, Jock. First pitch to Peterson.
Jock is 0 for 2.
Popped up. This is playable, and Musgrove will make the catch. 1 out. Peterson is 0 for 3.
Shortstop, Abrams started to belatedly break over there because Machado, Musgrove, and the catcher, Nola, were all going after that pop-up.
It's really wise of Machado and Nola just to back off. The best angle at this, and the guy who got the best jump was the pitcher. And Mike talks about it all the time. There are plays where
I'll bring up Wilmer righty.
And they always talk about the pitcher being directing traffic on a pop-up. Well, he directed and said, I got it. That's right. That's me.
First pitch to Wilmer is low. 1-0.
Robert Flores, he hit one hard at the deep center. Back in the fourth.
Flores flew out twice. 0 for 2.
That's when the runner in the scoring position for the first time in this game. They're in the 6th inning. The trail 1-0. Wilmer tied with a club lead and RBIs.
1-0 pitch. Outside 2-0.
2-0. Another left-handed hitter, Brandon Bell.
Giants need to convert here, I think. They have Brandon Bell on deck and a struggling hitter.
Know what guys
he's hot, he's
they've already
dangerous.
faced that have had good swings against Musgrove. And he knows that Flores has had good swings against him.
2-0 pitch to Wilmer.
Third time through the order now for the Giants.
3-0.
He took that slider down and away. And he also knows, John, that the next two guys really haven't had good swings against him. Brandon Bell on deck. Stemsky in the hole. Bell to Stemsky. Resting his left
So
arm.
Yaz in the hole.
3-0 the count to Wilmer Flores. The outfield straight up.
3-0 pitch to Wilmer.
From second.
That's a curveball in there for a strike.
Caught the outside
Actually, that was a cutter? It's a gross
John,
cutter.
that's
I thought that was a
middle in.
curve.
Flores is going to swing at it. But not a really a pitch to swing at where this one was. No. To the credit of
3-1 to Wilmer.
man won the count. Look out.
Way inside. Ball 4 almost hit him there. And it's a walk to Wilmer. And they'll bring up Brandon Bell with first and second. 1 out in the 6th.
And that's the fourth walk allowed by Musgrove.
Fourth
The Giants
walk
have 2 men on
for
base
Musgrove.
in the same inning for the first time.
We need a big help hit from Brandon Bell. Be right here.
As Brandon Bell heads to the plate, Machado over along with Hosmer and Nola the catcher. Abrams, Cronenworth also. They're all out there. All of the infielders and the catcher. That's their best scoring opportunity so far. And Bell has had decent success against Musgrove in his career. Got a triple and a home run against him.
Test audio. There's a mound visit.
Those are at bats where the Giants, more so than not, cashed in last year.
So Bell walked in the 4th.
Look at this season. That's one of the top teams in the league. They're batting with runners in scoring position, even though they've had hard times the last 2 weeks or so.
Come on,
That's
Bell.
been one of the highest scoring teams in the majors this year. And that's how they've done it, catching in spots like this.
First pitch to Bell.
Belt, however, has not often been on that list.
Big Brand Bell swing. We need it. And that was the pitch. 0-1. Take it. Took it.
With the breaking ball.
Yes, Musgrove. Bell is 4 for 13 with a home run and a triple.
Once those 4 hits, a homer and a triple. A base hit here could tie this game. Wade, the runner at second, runs pretty well.
0-1 pitch to Bell. Foul. 0-2.
Second deck off to the left. Quickly, he's behind 0-2. That was a cutter from Musgrove. And he's staying away.
It was 61 to 39 Padres. It's surprising.
That's where it's so effective against left-handed hitters when he goes to that back foot.
Mike Yastrzemski on deck, so yeah.
Giants looking for the big hit.
0-2 pitch. Foul.
Tried to throw that pitch you're talking about.
The Giants need a big Brandon Belt swing here.
You want to bounce it.
Not this one, they need a hit.
Look, you've got more chances to do that.
Belt is due for a home run.
Wake that off with a long double off the right center field wall. One out, Flores walks.
The 0-2 pitch.
One man gone. 2 strikes to count.
Line drive dropped by Hosmer. Cronenworth retrieves it and throws to second to get Flores, who thought that was going to be caught. Wade goes to third as Belt is at first. So it's first and third, 2 outs.
Heads up base running. Nothing that Wilmer can do about it. Had to stop him with the line drive.
That was caught. No, it was in his glove and he dropped.
Yeah, the only
So Flores
play
out.
that Flores can make is to freeze and start headed back, assuming that
I'll bring up Yastrzemski. He has not been good as of late. Struck out and popped out. No, flew out, that's right.
they're going to need a big hit.
He's 0 for 2.
Two down, 2 men out. Trying to tell. That ball. Another day, maybe it would have been over the head of that first baseman, or first baseman wouldn't have been right there.
The first pitch to Yaz. He's a strike.
Right on the outside corner with that cutter.
0-1.
Yaz did hit one fairly well to right center, although it died out there. It got caught shy of the warning track by Grisham.
Just need a hit. Doesn't matter how the hit comes. Yaz needs a hit. No matter if it's a bloof, a gapper, or a home run. He needs a hit. That's low and outside. A ball. 1-1.
Yaz is thinking if this is called a strike, then I'm in trouble. Called correctly by Larry Van Hoek.
1-1 pitch. I don't know what he's looking at. 1-2.
Right in there. Fastball down the middle for a cutter. 92 miles an hour. David VR would be next. Hoping to bat in the 6th inning. Yastrzemski trying to knock in the tying run. That's best scoring chance so far.
The 1-2 pitch. There's a pickoff attempt. It won't be a pitch. Belt's back there safely.
You think he was really worried Bell was going to try to steal second?
Absolutely not. I just don't think he wanted to throw home.
Second baseman Cronenworth is at least 50 feet, maybe deeper, into shallow right field.
1-2.
Foul coming back out of play. Giants fans getting a cheer going. Padres fans responding to it. Yastrzemski. He was having a really good season the first couple of months, but the hits just disappeared.
It is. They stopped.
Trying to get it going again.
1-2 pitch. Way inside. 2-2. David VR on deck. He gets to in this inning.
So for this on the schedule is an off day. It's not a bad job.
Game that was not on the original schedule, the season ticket schedule. Name of schedule, it wasn't on it. It was a day off. Looks to be a sellout.
2-2 pitch.
Musgrove to Yastrzemski again.
Swing and a miss. Inning over. Giants leave more stranded. Musgrove gets out of it. As Okar, Cronenworth, Machado come up. Remains 1-0 Padres after 5. And hopefully this music will be well. Yeah. Shit.
Logan Webb back to
Ball
the
one
mound.
from Logan Webb to the new leadoff man for the Padres, Jose
Azokar, the new leadoff man after Profar left with a bad injury, takes a strike.
He carted off the field after a horrible collision between the
Bunch of
shortstop
bums. Yeah,
and Profar on a pop fly. Hit
can't disagree.
by LaStella hit the pitch.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Azokar came in to play right field, and the right fielder Lazaro moved to left field.
The 1-2 pitch to Azokar is grounded to Belt. He will take it to the back himself, and he got him. 1-0.
Who knew he was that fast?
Yeah, actually, if it wasn't for those long strides, Belt would have been in trouble. First baseman, they get a pretty good idea of if they need to pitch it to the pitcher or if they can take it themselves. And Belt chose to take it himself.
And I'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth now, who has grounded out to second and struck out. 1-0. The Padres leading the Giants.
First pitch
Last of the sixth inning.
is low. Bueno.
Slider misses for ball one. The only run of the game, Manny Machado's spectacular second deck.
Thinker, that's one you offer.
Rick Crawford came over for short, and John Peterson scouted in from left.
Has 2-1 to Cronenworth.
2-1 the count. Anyway, Tatis is doing baseball-related activities now. And they are saying that he might be able to be cleared as early as just before the All-Star break to start taking swings. He's not doing that
2-1.
baseball activity just yet.
Cronenworth lines one to Bell. He dropped it. He will flip to Webb, and they got him. He's out. 2 outs.
Cronenworth runs well.
Cronenworth is not slow, so that was a tough play, especially with the bobble from Bell. Doesn't look like the Padres are going to look at it.
Well, sometimes it's just not easy, but you really got to credit Belt. If it doesn't hit his foot, I don't think he makes the play. And Webb got over there just in time. Now get your foot off the base. That'll be.
I bring up Manny Machado homer's last at bat, and it was a monster shot. It's the only run in the game.
Now off balance
How's it
swing
back?
there on a slider. And Belt comes over, and the inning is over.
Wait, Bell caught
They
that?
got him on the one pitch, a 9-pitch inning for Webb.
Wait, Bell caught that off the netting?
Dave Fleming will be back with Kites.
Looking at the chat, what? How did Bell catch that? All right, inning over, end of 6, 1-0 Padres. VR Crawford La Stella coming up. I have no idea how Brandon Bell caught that. Wow. Yeah, another rough game for the Giants as of so far. Webb's been phenomenal, but of course, can't be both the offense being good and the pitching being good. It has to be one or the other. Tonight, it seems like it's the pitching is good and the offense is atrocious. VR Crawford La Stella, which probably means a 1-2-3 inning. With VR walking, Crawford got into a double play and La Stella popping up. When is the Field of Dreams game? Because that's like the new MLB TV thing. When is that? Field of Dreams game.
Toyota, the pitchers
August 11th.
Musgrove and Logan Webb, and it hasn't.
The pitching matchup has not disappointed. Both pitchers have gone 6 innings so far. Webb's given up 5 hits, Musgrove 1. Webb's given up 1 run on the Machado homer. Webb only has 1 strikeout, no walks. Musgrove has 6 strikeouts, but 4 walks. Webb has 73 pitches. Musgrove has 84.
We'll go after David VR. Dave Fleming is back from his radio gig in the pitch.
First pitch to VR is grounded foul on the third baseline.
So tough collision. Huh? Oh my goodness. So scary. And thank goodness that it appears we haven't got an update, but I think George Profar is going to be okay. I think so. That kid survived.
0-1 pitch to, I almost said Bart VR.
Walked and he's rolled out to second.
Curveball, 0-2.
Pitch-wise.
What I see from VR is he cannot hit off speed.
86.
Slider, curveball, he cannot hit it.
5 or 6, but it's in that area. What do you got, Dave? What 86.
0-2. VR, right as I say that, hits one to center, right to Grisham. 1 out.
He covers a lot of ground out there. He does.
And here's Crawford.
I bring up Crawford.
He likes to play shallow.
Yeah, he hasn't had the year offensively that he'd like to have.
Best seat in the house. Did he hit the most? Is it the most?
Crawford lined down, struck out. He's 0 for 2.
At Oracle Park, walk-off home run from Trent Grisham.
First pitch is a strike.
Right? Yeah. And Padres and Giants were playing a makeup game. The Padres were the home team, and he hit a walk-off home run.
You're right. You're exactly right. It's not going to happen.
The 0-1.
Crawford
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Crawford trying to tie it up. It's 0-2. Lined out to Hosmer in the 5th inning. There's your 2 starters.
Hits him
Got him.
on the foot.
Hit him in the back foot, and the Giants have a base runner.
And it's a 1-out base runner for the Giants on the Crawford hit by pitch.
And the hitter is going to be
And now bringing up Tommy the Turtle. Tommy the pop-up machine.
Pitchers duels. We did it on Monday. Madison Bumgarner against Carlos Rodon. Really fun matchup, too. Two really good starters, and all there was offense early in that game.
Base runners all over the place at the start of the game.
Tonight we built it as pitchers duel, and that's exactly what it's been.
Stella hit the pop-up.
First pitch to the pop-up machine
Abrams collided.
is outside.
It's outside for a ball. Coming into the game, it had a double, a triple, a home run, a single. 5 for 16 coming in against Musgrove.
1-0 pitch. Curveball right down the middle, taken, of course. 1-1.
Now is staying with that target on the outer half of the plate. Joey Bart is on deck.
Joey Shart on deck. 1-1. That's outside. 2-1.
Balls and a strike. Lamonte Jr. doubled halfway up the wall in right center field to open up the 6th inning. That's the only hit for the Giants. They've left 5 on base. The Padres have only left 2.
2-1 pitch is a pickoff at them. Crawford's back.
Missed all that time. Knee was banged up. Finally starting to feel fresh
2-1.
and healthy again. Now he gets hit on the foot.
Curveball outside. 3-1.
It's not a direct shot. I'd rather get hit in the helmet than on the foot.
The foot just hurts.
Oh. And then you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and you forget about it, and then you go down. Not good. 3-1 to La Stella.
The 3-1. Line to Hosmer, double play. I don't know what Tommy LaSella is swinging at there, but it's a double play. Mazzara, Voigt, Hosmer coming up at the bottom of the 7th. Music time.
And back. Wait a minute.
Stars bounced out to Bell twice.
Mazzara swings and misses 0-2.
Nothing in two. Luke Voigt and then Hosmer.
Luke Voigt on deck. The 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2.
Goes down into the corner. Giants tie the game.
I agree.
The 1-2. High fly
Get out into
ball
center field for Yastrzemski.
to center, but not deep. Yastrzemski makes the catch. 1 out.
The one thing, though, when you got Logan Webb on the mound is you feel like you're going to hold the line. Give yourself another couple.
So Logan
games.
Webb's been phenomenal for the Giants.
This is the line drive. I mean, Belt hit a line drive. A little bit of an easier play for Hosmer, but my goodness. Here's Voigt.
Comes Luke Voigt, and he has another single. He's 2 for 3. That's a 1 out single. Past Crawford.
Hosmer had a base hit in the 5th inning.
Well, you're right to also point out that Belt swing because he didn't hit it as hard as LaStella, but off the bat, I thought that was a hit. That was going to tie the game.
First pitch to Hosmer. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's topped a lot of balls against Webb, and he topped a little one out in front of home plate in the 2nd inning. And Bart through the 2nd, Crawford through the 1st, and it ended up being a nifty little 2-6-3 double play.
The 0-1. A bunt, and it's foul.
Bunts it foul. It was there for the taking,
0-2.
but he bunted it foul, and it's 0-2.
One man up in the Padres bullpen is
Luis Garcia.
Luis
warming up
Garcia.
in the Padres bullpen, so maybe. I wouldn't think he'd be warming up if Joe Musgrove was going to stay in the game.
the 0-2.
There's
Just got a piece of that.
swing that I
Foul
talked
ball.
about, a little cap of foul.
He has thrown 95 pitches, Joe Musgrove.
I don't think Bob Melvin liked Tommy LaStella's at bat and figured, all right, time to get him out. Oh, 2 to Hosmer.
The 0-2 to Hosmer. Again, someone got a piece of that.
Talk about just getting a piece.
Do you still, sometimes when you see Hosmer, picture that double play in Game 7 of the World Series?
All the time.
I do.
All the time.
Oh, 2.
And it was a crushing defeat for Kansas City, but they only had to sit on it one winter. They won the next year.
They bounced back pretty well.
Yeah, I remember the crushing loss in 2002. Well, we only sat on that one for about 18 years.
The 1-2. High fly ball to right.
This is
Again,
good
not
outside.
deep. Wade coming in
Lamont Wade
to
2
make
outs.
the catch. 2 outs. Coming up Austin Nola.
Here's Nola. Well, I know the Giants have had some bad luck.
0 for 2, ground down, a pop-up for Nola.
We haven't had an spectacular defensive plays. And the Giants made a few of them tonight. Really good plays.
Absolutely. Bell made 2 really nice plays in the 6th inning. Nola takes a ball down low. In a game, where were we? We were at home. And the Phillies were here in San Diego, and we were kind of watching that game. It's a good match.
The one out of
I
Nola.
don't remember who. The Giants.
That's low, 2-0.
He got the hit off of his brother to win the game.
He did. Austin versus Aaron.
And I think it was a 1-0 game.
Two 0. 3-0.
Well, Webb hasn't walked anybody, and it's 3-0. I would assume that Nola
Trent Grisham on deck.
is going to get something to hit here, unless he's taking.
3-0 pitch to Nola is ball 4. 4-pitch walk. That's Webb's first walk. And that'll bring up Grisham.
So here's Grisham. Grisham's had 2 good at bats. He singled in the 3rd, and then he lined out to Peterson in left field. We had a nice lively chat with the manager today.
We did.
Tell you what, we've been around a lot of managers, but Gabe is one of the. He's the first manager that I've ever been around where you'll ask him a question and he'll ask you one back. He wants an opinion. He wants information.
So Grisham singled in the 3rd and then stole the base.
We cover a lot of ground with
And he
Gabe.
lined out to
Yeah,
Peterson his next at bat. So he got good at bats. That's inside 1-0.
All of those strikes.
One thing that he's talked about with us over this year has been how, and when the Giants have had some of these games where they haven't played clean defense, it's not just, okay, the error leads to a run, it leads to more pitches. Your pitcher can't stay in for as long as you'd like.
One of Grisham is in there for a strike.
You've got
1-1.
pitchers that are ground ball pitchers. Tends to defense. I mean, look, Alex Cobb is a great example. I mean, that poor guy is just snaked him.
Incredible again yesterday. Huh?
The 1-1. Just
Guys
outside
shave the
2-1.
outside
Good
corner.
change
There's
up
2
though.
balls in 1 strike.
Well, who knows? Maybe there's Alex. The 2 Alexes, both of whom have had a lot of games this year where they deserve better than the final line would indicate. But tonight the Giants have played good defense behind Logan, and here he is pitching in the bottom of the 7th.
He needs an out here to keep it a 1-0 deficit.
2-1 pitch. High fly ball to left, but it will go
right
foul.
after Grisham. 42,656. I don't see an empty seat.
It's a big crowd. Oh, I saw one.
2-2. Webb looking into Joey Bart. Finally, Grisham steps out.
Grisham steps off.
So does Larry Vanover. He's done a good job tonight.
Really good job.
He is what I liked about good umpiring.
The 2-2 pitch to Grisham. High and outside 3-2.
You got the kid on deck, C.J. Abrams. So Webb doesn't have to challenge Grisham here. Both runners, Boyd and Nola, will be on the move.
3-2 pitch, runners on the move to Trent Grisham. Fly ball to left. Peterson running after it. He will make the catch. And Webb gets out of the jam. Still 1-0 Padres after 7. It'll be Bart, Wade, Peterson for the top half of the 8th. I want to play some new music.
Last to do it was Bronswell Patrick on September 29th against the Dodgers. I don't remember him. Bronswell Patrick. Yeah, I should. And Bronswell.
So Luis Garcia, the new pitcher, Darren Ruff, the pinch hitter for the Giants for Joey Bart.
Darren Ruff hitting against the new pitcher, Luis Garcia. When it's time for a change, think speed.
So Darren Ruff, I'll fix that once the defensive changes come in.
Experts.
Luis Garcia, 4-4 record, 3.41 ERA, 31 innings pitched, 32 hits, only 8 walks, and 34 strikeouts in 31 2/3 innings. That's inside. Yeah, 101. See if Ruff can do what he did last night, hit a game-tying home run like he did. 226 average, 7 home runs, 30 RBIs for Ruff. 1-1 is popped up. This can go out of play. 1-2.
Yeah, Luis Garcia, he's been around for a while. Dude, the Padres, he's 35 years old. He pitched in 2018 for the Phillies, so that means he pitched the Captain's Club. He did. He was there most of the year. Might have even worked out just here.
1-2 to Ruff.
Got some biceps on him. Forearms. Ruff strikes out. Ball gets by Nola.
Ball gets by Nola. Ruff strikes out, and the throw is high. And Ruff is going to be safe, and he's going to be at first after the strikeout. So it's a strikeout error on ice, or maybe a pass ball. I think it's going to be a pass ball on Nola. So Ruff reaches after a strikeout.
That might be out. Maybe taller.
The shift on Cronenworth was at first, and that may be a reason why the throw was not out.
The bag. Jim is now at short.
That's on Kings, that shirt. First pitch to Wade. He shows bunt, but takes
guarantee you that was not a sign given to Lamont Wade. I guarantee you not. And I'm not sure he has full intent of actually doing it. Does have the third baseman now playing in, Machado.
The 1-0 pitch to Wade. Just lefty.
Bounces
it to right. Abrams will. It was in the shift. He'll throw to first. They go Wade. Ruff will go to second, and the Giants have run in scoring position with 1 out. For once again, the top of the order. See if Jack Peterson can come through.
Give Jock Peterson a chance here. Tie the game or more. See who's that, Jock. Jock's been switching bats here. Jock is a guy, he likes to use other players' bats. I played with guys like that. You had to hide your bats. Broke 2 of Casale's in one game the other day. I pointed.
First pitch, Jock is outside.
Do that to your own bats. I played with Rico Cardi. Rico was in a slump. He just used the person that was hot at that time. He would just take their bats. I went to Rico one time, he's using my little bat. You're hot.
It's the 1-0.
You're hot. 9 second, 1 out. Jock hits the big bouncer.
I don't know why he swung at that. It's 1-1. It was foul. Peterson needs to get for your parlay. Peterson also needs to get here for the Giants here. Giants need it. Webb has been so good. It's just unfair that they got no runs.
Not piling up hits. He's usually hit the ball hard. Not done that yet tonight.
Here's the 1-1 the Jock.
Space out in right center field. On the outside, that split change up 2-1. This place has become more hitter friendly over the years, but it's changed the dimensions. Still a lot of room out there. He loves to play shallow.
2-1 the Jock. Line drive to center field. It's going to be caught by Grisham. Go to second. Ruff is back there. There's 2 outs. I don't think Ruff would have scored anyway. That was down. Or if he did, I think Grisham would have thrown him out. But
not that happy about it.
And Peterson gets robbed. I'll bring up Wilmer with 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. First pitch to Wilmer. Line to left foul.
A lot of ball hard, not a lot of luck. Out of the park. Go high five everybody in your whole section. See something like that, get a foul ball. That's how you're supposed to be at.
Way inside. Where's changes? I'll fix them in between sending though from the Padres defensively.
Yes. Celebrate. High five.
CJ Abrams moved from shortstop to second. Hassan Kim came in for Hosmer, plays short, and Jake Cronenworth went to first.
Run came here in the 8th inning.
The 1-1 to Wilmer. Outside. Brendan Belt on deck, so Wilmer may be the last hope.
Yeah, some of the very best plate appearances against Joe Musgrove. They started went 7 innings, gave up only 1 hit. Giants still, to this moment, have 1 hit.
2-1 pitch. Foul.
That is the one that Wilmer Flores wants back. A little hang time, and it was up. Wilmer's been
good against pitchers and bottom.
Well, that was up.
Also that the best Giants hitter in these kind of spots. 2 outs, runner in scoring position, 9 for 24.
2-2 to Wilmer.
2-2. Wilmer
Got him.
strikes out swinging. Slider in the dirt.
This offense, I've never seen a more inconsistent offense in my entire life. Azokar, Cronenworth, Abrams, Azokar, Cronenworth coming up. This offense is the most inconsistent I've ever seen on any baseball team in my life.
Somebody's got a new battery made now.
Webb is in for the 8th inning. First pitch to Abrams as a strike as Webb's in his 8th inning of work.
We definitely don't want that anytime soon. Definitely.
The 0-1 pitch to Abrams.
Logan Webb still in the game. 5 pitches for Logan.
Abrams hits one to center. Yastrzemski going back. He will make the catch. Wow. Austin Wins will catch after a rough pinch hit for Bart last inning. And that'll bring up Zokar. Outside 1-0.
Watch the game closely. You're right. Get into a rhythm. All of a sudden, that rhythm.
1-0. Swing. Gonna miss 1-1.
Jose Azokar. Replacement for Jurickson Profar.
1-1 pitch to Azokar. Is lined to Crawford on the ground. Without a first. 2 outs. At least Webb, at least, is going to save the bullpen tonight, I guess.
Tomorrow is likely to be a bullpen day for the Giants. Stefani's on the injury list. Sean Jelly's back down at AAA. So the Giants are probably going to have more of a classic.
Taylor Rogers warming up in the Padres bullpen.
Taylor Rogers get ready for
the lefty.
So this helps. Where they don't have an off
First pitch to Cronenworth
All-Star break.
is outside. Was that a strike?
Almost always count on
I thought the ump just called that a strike.
It's
1-0. Now it's 1-1. That's fun with fouls it off.
To ask Logan what this time. He's obviously super effective. He only has one strikeout.
Yeah, that's a bit odd, but fewer strikeouts, sometimes fewer pitches, and you stay in the game longer.
The 1-1. That's a strike. 1 and 2.
Certainly doesn't need him to be effective, but he is a sinker baller who will get them. He gets swings and misses, gets strikeouts. By the way, after tonight, 10 more games before the All-Star. Yeah. So already they've had this stretch of now 7. This is the 7th in a row.
The 1-2.
Off day.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's the second strikeout from Webb. And Logan Webb is to 8. Let's see if he can maybe go through 9 if the Giants get a run. The Giants need a run to keep this alive. Webb only has 2 strikeouts, I just realized. That was his second there. But he's through 8, and if the Giants lose, at least tomorrow, which is a bullpen game, the bullpen's not going to be used at all tonight. So that's a good thing if the Giants lose. The bullpen will have a fresh day tomorrow. Get my rally cap. Here it is. The rally cap is on. Score more than 1 run. Score like 7. Score like 7 runs in the 9th inning, Giants. Come on. Got the rally cap. They can do it. So Taylor Rogers is going to come in for the 9th for San Diego. What lowered his ERA from 3.3 something to 2.98. He was phenomenal tonight. Of course, no run support. Because it's impossible for the Giants to have both their pitchers dealing and their offense to be good. Or not, I wouldn't even say good. I'd say competent. They can't have both. I'm saying it's going to be Belt, probably. I doubt they're going to pinch it for Belt. Yaz, they could pinch it for Slater. Rogers is a lefty. And then VR, Longo's on the IL. VR will probably hit in the 9th. Then Crawford. Yeah. I don't know about this one. Giants only have 1 hit today.
Here we go.
Good thing is Joe Musgrove is not going to be throwing a no-hitter. Taylor Rogers is in. He had a great start. He's 0-4. He's 23 saves in 27 attempts, so 4 blown. A 3.48 ERA. He's Tyler's better twin brother. 33 and 2/3 innings, 26 hits, 7 walks, 39 strikeouts. And Austin Slater is going to pinch it for Brandon Belt. I thought Slater would pinch it for Yaz, but
Taylor Rogers, 1-0 Padres.
then Yermin Mercedes is going to pinch it for Yaz.
So
Ooh.
indeed it is Slater.
Pinch hit time for the Giants. Got the rally cap. Hopefully they can score.
See if the Giants can.
First pitch to Slater.
Magic.
Swing and a miss on one.
He's faced Rogers twice in his career. He's 1 for 2. The guy that's got some, well, it's not only 2 at that.
A 1 pitch to Slater. And I missed again, 0-2. Doesn't seem like the rally cap's working.
At some point in this at bat, Slater should see that.
Make it inside out. And then put it backwards. Yeah. This will do. This will get the Giants a run. God. 0-2 the Slater in the dirt. And it hit him. That's a break for the Giants. with the leadoff base runner as they hit Slater.
Rogers.
Can this go backwards?
No, I didn't get up. That's the demeanor of his
What
brother.
is this?
That was a challenge.
I'm not going to challenge the hit by pitch. Just take it. It's not like the Giants going to score. It doesn't matter.
There's the brothers. Nothing to lose.
Backwards. Yeah.
They're identical in almost every way other than the way they throw the ball.
Maybe the Giants didn't catch a break. They're going to review this.
I don't know, and I've never met
Oh my
Taylor, but
jeepers.
I'm assuming that.
San Diego, Alabama, no
On this button.
I asked Tyler.
Good.
Watch your
Now
brother
backwards.
all the time.
Really uncomfortable. Whatever, it'll work. Oh, that did not hit Slater.
Yep.
Wait, did it?
On the barrel.
It hit him on the bounce. It hit him on the leg on the bounce in the dirt. That's how it hit Slater.
Just go by where he went
It's
to
a start
college.
to rally time.
Honest Austin.
Now, if he was from Cal, that would be a different story.
Yeah, it, hit him, it was in the dirt and then it bounced and hit him right on the knee.
Ball with another
Should
direction.
stand. That's the umpster just blind or the Padres.
Asked Tyler. So how often do you talk to your brother? He goes, only like maybe once or twice a day.
Well, I mean, look. You have a
Rockies
citizen
won.
at home. Special deal.
So the call will actually not confirm yet.
Sisters or his brothers. But
I think the
also
call will
best friends.
stand as a hit by pitch.
Best friend from the time you're born.
They're showing a picture of a fraud.
How could this possibly be taking so long?
Well, what time is it?
Everybody's on break. 12:39 a.m.
on the field, all on the field stand.
Okay, it stands.
So he knew that. I mean, how could it even? I mean, not that I care about the technicalities, but how could you not sit in front of it and hit it?
Now bring up the Urminator. He's going to pinch hit for Yaz. If the Urminator hits a bomb, I'll show my face. Yes.
Went the back great.
On Urminator.
Full swinging.
Chargers going to try to pinch. What the hell is that? Pick off Slater. Remember, Mercedes has a giant is 4 for 15. 2-6. That equals out to a 267 batting average. Mercedes is perfect against Rogers, 2 for 2. He's going to make it 3 for 3. Rogers is really scared of Austin Slater.
Mercedes was so hot at the beginning of the year with the White Sox. Twins must have played the White Sox in that early part of the season. I think they did. And of course, Rogers was the Twins with the White Sox.
First pitch to Mercedes, or it should be. This is going to be the first pitch. And it's a strike. 0-1.
Stocky took it. No balls and one strike. I would imagine they're going to pay attention to play with the Padres, and especially I think with Nola. Nola's a good catcher, but he can run against the Padres and run against Nola. On the left out there.
The 0-1.
And he goes.
There goes Slater. The pitch is low, and Slater steals second base. And that's like that. Giants have a runner in scoring position.
You just don't want to get picked off, and you got a good jump.
I don't have an alarm. Since when?
And then stay
So
on the
when
back.
do I have an alarm? What the shite?
And the pitch was not a strike to Mercedes.
So it's 1-1 to Mercedes. Now with a runner in scoring position.
Longoria's on deck.
What? I thought. Wait, no. I think Kuip is high. 1-1 pitch to Mercedes. High fly ball to left in the park. Slater's going to tag and try to go to third. No, he won't. 1 out. And here comes the rookie, David VR. David VR, the rookie, probably his biggest spot in the majors of his career. Come on, David. Career-defining moment. Do it, David. The bomb, VR. That's okay. That means I don't have to show my face before I say it. First pitch to VR. Foul. Bring Crawford on deck. So that's not good. On pitch to David VR. Way outside 1-1.
A couple of times they've hit the ball hard.
Way
Shut
outside
out.
that was.
1 ball and 1 strike.
They've had as many runners reach base safely as the Padres.
Giants are 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. That makes sense. Padres are 1 for 3. That was infield hit, I think, with Abrams. Here's the 1-1. No, it won't be a pitch.
Chase back Slater.
Roger thinks Slater's going to steal third. I think Slater didn't tag and that fly ball to the left for Mercedes, or he would have been gone.
Abrams keeping
1-1 to pitch to VR. Foul back. That was a good. That was a pitch to hit.
1 and 2.
That was the pitch to hit. That was a hanging slider.
Brandon Crawford is on deck.
Crawford got hit by a pitch and struck out. He's 0 for 2.
David VR. Behind in the count.
1-2 pitch to VR. It went inside. 2-2. Giants have what? 3 players to get hit by a pitch today?
Logan Webb. Hey, he's still not out of the game.
Two pitch. Strike 3 called. 2X. I don't know. Whatever. Last hope for the Giants is Brandon Crawford. Rally cap not going to work.
That'll make you think about it for a while. Crawford is 0 for 2 to the line drive to Hosmer, and the 5th to sit on the foot.
Those Padres stations are so garbage. Those people wearing in the stands there are disgusting. Ew. What's the Giants? First pitch to Crawl. A ball, I guess. That was a strike, but it was called a ball.
That is hit that box that Larry Vanover is not called a strike.
So it's lefty-lefty for Crawl. The 1-0 pitch. Outside 2-0. Don't tell me you're scared of Brandon Crawford, though, Rogers. Tommy the Turtle's on the top of the field. To a pitch to Crawford.
On the ground.
On the ground, base hit to right. Here comes the runner from second, Slater, and this game is tied. Crawford goes to second on the throw, and the Giants do get a run. Brandon Crawford comes through, and the rally cap did work. It's 1-1. Wow. Lefty Crawford. Let's go. That was a hanger. Crawford made him pay. But that ain't a pass diving Cronenworth. Crawford with not a good arm. Or safe by a mile. And the game is tied. This Tommy Stella, first pitch though. I swear to God, Tommy Stella gives the Giants the lead. I'm gonna wow. 2 hits, but it's a big one. Strikeout, pop out, double play for the Stella. Go 3. The 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle, taken for a strike.
He is the hitter that lined out to Hosmer with Crawford at first. And Hosmer caught it and stepped on the bag to end the 7th. Stella trying to give the Giants
the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls and 1
Easy
strike
take, 2-1.
with Austin Wynn.
Austin Wynns is on deck.
The inning started out with Slater getting hit and then stealing second.
Two-one pitch to Estella. A little bloop to center. It's gonna be caught by Grisham. Giants tie the game in the 9th. Get a run. It'll be. Oh, Jesus Christ. Manny Machado coming at the bottom of the 9th. It'll be Machado, Mazzara, and Voit. Giants tied it. Let's see if they can hold on to the. We'll see if they can force it into extras. I think it's a good time for rock music. Yeah. So who's going to come in for you guys? Is it going to be Webb? If it's Webb for the 9th, I honestly would not be shocked. Looking like it's going to be Webb. No more music. Here's a pitching change. It's Mauricio Jovera
gets a little tired is going to be asked to get this game into the 10th inning.
And it's not like he's going to go after the 7, 8, 9 hitter. He gets
It's Manny Machado, so I'd intentionally walk him right now. I would intentionally walk Manny Machado right now.
So Slater,
For me, Mercedes is playing defense.
Yastrzemski is out.
I would intentionally walk Manny Machado right now.
And over at first is Mercedes.
I'm not going to worry about the banner. I don't even read it.
For the Padres against Logan Webb, who had 8 great innings with Manny Machado. It was not a cheap one. Logan Webb did so well tonight. Machado's 13th home run of the year, and that's the guy who's going to lead off here at the bottom of the ninth. He's having a great year.
Yeah, he's so good.
Tucker, don't be stupid. Walk Machado. Machado had that home run in the 4th, the only Padre run, and he's my pick right now for MVP. But stuff could change.
Well, Joe Vera, one thing the Giants love about him, he attacks, he throws strikes. You got to throw the right
Is this
strikes.
the biggest moment of Mauricio Jovera's career?
Make a mistake. Not right now.
First pitch to Machado.
Popped out to Belt in foul territory.
Grounded
First pitch, he hits a slow
foul.
roller. Foul.
Maybe a break for the Giants. That probably would have been an infield single. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Had a slider way out of the zone. It's 0-2.
You're going to lose on a home run. Make it to the opposite field.
Yeah, Webb did not get any run support, but hopefully he can get a win. Giants first in the extras, get some runs, and hold off the Padres. It's in the dirt, 1-2.
That's called a one hopper. Somewhere Jeremy Affeld is pouring a beer for somebody.
That's good. Maybe for Buster, who had to wear so many of those.
Unbelievable. If Buster ever got a dog, that's what he'd have to name it. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 pitch to Machado.
Got him.
Swing and a miss on a slider again. Way out of the zone. 1 out on the bottom of the ninth.
That might be the worst pitch that he's.
That is a horrible pitch. That's a huge out.
That's pitch.
Get the most dangerous hitters. You got the most dangerous hitter in this lineup out. It's huge.
That's pretty amazing.
Here's Mazzara.
Bring him no armor, Zara. He has some
Draw balls
sneaky
to
pop.
First and a pop up to center field.
That's low, 1-0.
Ball and no strikes.
I think the Giants tried this game because of my rally cap. Backwards and inside out.
Giants trying to get this one to extra innings. Thanks
There are 2 ground outs and a fly out.
the base hit by Brendan.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That slider is flooring the Padres. He is making them look like fools, that slider. Either everyone's trying to play hero ball or that slider is disgusting. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The slider again. 1-2.
Backdoor.
That
No,
slider
backdoor.
is, my
Right down
goodness.
it
Wow.
in. I mean, left-handed hitters like that pitch, but that's not a strike.
The 1-2 to Mazzara. Go back to that slider. He went to the fastball.
2.
Actually, a sinker. 2-2.
He's got like that slider, but he also, I mean, it's not like he throws a straight fastball, Joe Vera. He throws a high-velocity sinker with a lot of movement.
Luke Voigt on deck for San Diego. The Spanish accent. The 2-2 pitch. He light off that slider. 3-2.
Mazzara wanted to go, but he didn't. So it's a full count. Nomar Mazzara.
Yeah, 3-2 pitch to Mazzara. Is ball 4. No, it's strike 3. That was ball 4, but the ump called the strike 3, second out of the ninth, and second strikeout for Joe Vera.
Perfect.
Giants caught a break. That was ball 4 any day.
And Larry takes his time. He's my favorite umpire right now. Is that a good night?
You guys can probably see that on that thing. That was low.
Here's Luke Voigt.
Bring up Luke Voigt. He's 2 for 3, actually, and he has pop.
You pitch Voigt the
People
same
know
way
that.
you pitch Machado.
That was a sinker outside, low on out. Two singles for Voigt, 2 for 3. The 1-0 is low. That time it's called a ball. 2-0.
Kim is on deck.
I saw Kim on deck. So that was more low than strike 3, though. Mazzara. 2-0. Way outside. 3-0.
Jovetta, you don't have to challenge.
I saw Kim on deck, and he has Steve
power
Pop.
of Voigt.
Who's after Kim? Noah.
Not that this guy can't hurt you.
What the hell are you
Just gotta
doing?
be careful.
The 3-0. He swung at ball 4.
Down and in at 96, and it's
3-1.
3 balls and 1 strike. Woo. A lot of bat speed. And what you saw out of Voigt on the 3-0 pitch, you're going to see it again on the 3-1 pitch if he likes it.
Here's the 3-1. Foul, and the count's
Good
full.
location on that breaking ball. It's 3-2.
Try to throw that same pitch again, maybe.
Absolutely.
Make it perfect. If it's not, okay.
Go after Kim.
The 3-2. Grounded foul. That was strike 3.
He got a little bit more of the plate, and it stays at 3-2. But it was a breaking ball.
Three-two pitch. To Voigt. Line foul.
Jam shot.
So it's still 3-2 to Voigt.
So a new baseball. Well, one thing, sort of like Sam Long last night, not used to these late game big pressure.
Strokes and profile is transferred to the UC San Diego Health.
He doesn't look afraid. Here's the pitch.
Way inside ball 4. So Jovera will go after Hassan Kim.
Doesn't mean he's always going to be perfect, but moment doesn't look too big for him.
We're going to talk to Javera about how to approach Ha-Seong Kim.
Batten.
Batten is going to pinch run. Never heard of him. What's his name? Batten? Who in the hell is this? Who in the hell is this? Never heard of that guy. Matthew Batten. Okay, he's the pinch runner for.
Part of this meeting, it might not just be about how to go after Kim. It might also be you got the pinch runner, Batten, who's got some speed. What are we thinking about with the potential for Batten to take off?
Absolutely. Concentrate on the hitter, but also keep an eye on that guy at first.
So Ha-Seong Kim comes up.
Here's Kim. Kim on the year is hitting .233. And there's the throw to first.
Go to first. And Batten is back
hitting
there.
For more power. We talked about his defense earlier. He's been a spectacular shortstop for the Padres. He was a power hitter in Korea, and he started to show some more power.
No shift on for Kim.
With the Padres.
First pitch to him. Beautifully located, 0-1.
Outside corner.
th pitch coming from Javera.
No balls and one strike.
Another pickoff attempt. Again, Batten's back there safely.
Javera strikes out Machado and Mazzara. He walks Voigt. And here it's 0-1 to Kim.
It's the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there for a strike, 0-2.
To Kim. And I can only think that Kim is looking for something other than a fastball. Saw Andrew Bailey go to the phone.
The 0-2 pitch.
Arlene Garcia is getting loose. Out of play.
That's foul back.
He threw a fastball right.
Count stay at 0-2. Arlene Garcia warming up in the Giants bullpen.
So Garcia is getting up in case it gets to Trent Grisham, who's
the 0-2 pitch.
looking on from the dugout, and the 0-2 is
foul back again.
Pretty good rip.
It's the kind of rip that does make you think that that slider is what he's honed in on.
Absolutely.
So one more out needed for Javera, and this game's going to extras. If he gets one more out. Padres want one more run to end this game right here, right now. So 0-2 pitch to Ha-Seong Kim. That is swung on and missed. Strike three. The high slider gets him, and Javera strikes out the side, and we're going to extras. The runner will be La Stella, and the hitters coming up for the Giants is Wins, Wade, and Peterson. Be a late play, but I'm going to play it anyway. Now, as promised, the in-between music, in-between inning music. I'm going to do this. Who's coming in for the Frog? It's going to be Nabil Christmas for the Padres coming in.
Landscapes of San Diego and the Baja California community.
The runner at second will be Lestelle. There won't be a pinch runner or anything. Nabil Christmas had a phenomenal season thus far. He has a 4-run record of 1.88, 38 point in the third innings pitched, 26 hits, 11 walks, and 33 strikeouts. So Giants do not have speed on seconds. They do have Austin Wynns in his first step out of the game, leading off the inning. Oh my, music's still playing.
After taking a little bit of a rest, is Dave Fleming.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. Austin wins. This will be his first at bat of the game. Giants use the pinch hitter for Joey Bart in the 8th. So now wins. Austin had a big sacrifice fly in last night's game.
Yes, he did.
First pitch to Wynns.
Against Chrismat.
That's in there for a strike. Great curveball.
That's what Chrismat does. He is not a hard thrower. He mixes and matches. He spins that curveball. And it's effective.
Yo won the Wins. That's in the dirt, 1-1.
By Nola. Turner, but the Achilles injury has taken away a lot of his mobility. Yeah, so he doesn't have great speed out there.
No, that's why the best ball that Wins could hit would be a ball in the gap.
Over the wall would work too.
Over the wall would work. The reason, I mean, Christmas had good stuff, but you're so used to seeing everybody come out of the bullpen and just blow it, right? Well, it helps Christmas that he doesn't.
He's so different.
It's the 1-1.
Wins.
Just got a piece of that one. It's foul. There's 1 and 2.
I mean, it's a different look, but he's there, Tyler Rogers.
Absolutely.
After Wins, you got the top of the order, Wade and Jock Peterson.
One, 2 to Wins.
Now let's see if Wins can get the bat on the ball here. 1-2.
Swung on a missed strike 3, 1 away.
Movement on that pitch.
I mean, you know that he doesn't throw hard, but yet when you see this come out of his hand, you think that it's a fastball, and then it just disappears. I mean,
I'll bring up Lamont Wade. It is late night, so maybe late Lamont can come in because it is late at night.
So now Wade.
I mean, what you need in that spot if you're the Padres.
Yeah. I mean, the home team here, if you can keep the visiting team in these extra inning scenarios from scoring, then you got options. You can play some small ball and just play for the 1 run.
First pitch to late light Lamont.
Lamont Wade.
He's outside.
Outside, ball 1.
He doesn't want to throw that fastball for a strike.
It's like the sort of show pitch. Just a teaser.
There's the 1-0.
Lamont
Rips it foul down the left field line.
1-1. First hit of the night for the Giants, and they still, to this point, only have 2 hits. They're playing in extra innings with only 2 hits tonight. Wade's double back in the 6th. That was the
1-1.
first one. Second one was the Crawford single that tied it in the 9th. Lamont
That is bounced
pops
foul
the changeup,
back.
1-2.
What's going on, Baseball Boy 99? Welcome to the stream.
Giants are 4-2 in extra inning games this year.
There's the 1-2 pitch to Wade.
Trying to make it 5-2.
That is foul.
Good cut there. Went with the 4-seamer up.
Yeah. Now that's the one that Lamont Wade wants to see. And he had a good swing at it.
He may now get that changeup again.
Yep.
Prismat's only given up 1 home run all year.
1-2 pitch
1-2.
in the dirt.
Curve
2-2.
that bounced.
Thanks for the subscription, Baseball Boy. We appreciate that.
And, Lamont looks balanced.
Thanks a lot.
He
I
looks.
think that's 89 now.
His at bats even again as good as Joe Musgrove was. Fly ball to deep center field, a walk and a double off the wall.
2-2 pitch to Wade.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. So late light Lamont Wade does not have late light magic tonight. It's 2-way. And the Giants' last hope to score in this inning is Jock Peterson.
A lot of movement.
Well, who would you rather face here? There's the changeup we're talking about.
Yeah, I guess that's the question coming up. You got Jock, first base open.
You can intentionally walk Jock.
Jock Peterson.
Thanks a lot, Mallory. Appreciate that.
I
think that's 9-0.
I would suspect that maybe if they don't walk him intentionally, just throw a couple of pitches to see if Peterson would chase.
9-1 actually, 91 subscribers. Thanks a lot, everybody.
What has Wilmer done? All right. 0 for 6.
Wilmer is 0 for 6 against Chris. Peterson today is 0 for 4.
I don't know.
See what they're going to do here.
Good as Wilmer Flores is swinging the bat, I'd take my chances.
I think I would too. And it's not sudden death. I mean, it's not like the only thing that matters is Listella out there. You put Peterson on, and Wilmer could hit one in the gap, and the Giants get 2 on the board. Well, at least at the start, they're going to pitch to Jock.
So they're going to pitch to Jock here. Jock is 0 for 4. He struck out, flew out, fouled out, and lined out. A good time to make it 1 for 5.
That automatic runner at second still, Tommy Listella.
First pitch to Jock. That's low and outside 1-0.
Grisham is playing. You get the infield on the overshift. Grisham is shallow again. He's not quite as far over to left center field, at least at the moment. He's moving in that direction now. That's where he caught Jock's line drive in the 8th.
The 1-0 is low, 2-0. They're just going to pitch around Jock.
So he's reading that changeup. And now they're just going to walk him. So that's
they're going to walk Jock.
What we kind of figured they were going to do.
And that'll bring up Wilmer.
Make him pay, Wilmer. Wilmer Flores, who's been about the best Giants hitter in these RBI kind of at-bats. 9 home runs, 41 batted in. 2 on, 2 out in the 10th. Padres will have the
Let's see if Wilmer can make the Padres pay.
In the bottom of this inning.
First pitch to Wilmer.
First pitch to Wilmer.
Is low.
Up low.
I mean, here's the thing about Chrismat is you can work the count to get it to a fastball count, But that doesn't mean you're going to get a fastball.
It ain't coming.
There's the 1-0.
Here's Matt. The 1-0 pitch. Flores
fouls it
got
off.
there. That was a fastball.
And it was in the spot that Flores likes.
Yeah, that may have been the one.
Giants need at least one run. Especially with this ghost runner, they need at least to score. They need to score at least one. The Padres are simply small. Bunt, sack fly, game over.
It keeps happening here. Time. I think it's Nola.
So Giants need a run. 1-1 pitch. Flores grounds are foul.
Change up again. So change up, fastball, change up. I think you're kind of right, though. I mean, most pitchers, you want to be ahead of the count.
Still do have the rally cap, so maybe it can be another 2-out rally.
It doesn't matter. The
1-2. Outside. That was outside, and it was a ball, and it was called correctly. 2-2. And that was the right call. It was close. It was close, but good call.
2 inches the other way, and it's a strike.
Takes some guts to take it.
2-2 pitch to Wilmer.
2-2 pitch.
Flores with a pop-up. Chris Matt's running in, and it will go into the seats.
Chris Matt tried to rip the net down.
It's okay. It's in the rule book any way you can.
Wilmer stays alive. And that's Prismat.
They're heading to the gap. Scores 2 most likely.
Tight game. The Giants have been playing so many of these, including last night when they got
Our home run can score 3. 2-2 pitch to Wilmer.
2-2.
Flores grounds are foul again. So this is a good at bat for Wilmer.
Stella, the runner.
Maybe a high fastball. He's got a bunch of low changeups in a row. Maybe a high fastball coming.
Throws. And Wilmer chase strikes.
Well, Wilmer strikes out, and the Giants don't score. So it's going to be tough for whoever's coming in. I assume it's going to be Harleen Garcia. It's going to be Nola, Grisham, and Abrams. It's probably going to be Harleen Garcia coming in. I'm just going to guess. That's Jarlin. And now it's time for the middle inning music. This time I'm going to play. I think it's time for some daydreaming. So I was right. It is going to be Harleen Garcia for the 10th.
Presented by Circa Resort.
runner home.
Here we go. So Harleen Garcia needs to strand the runner at second. And he's had a great season. 1-2 record, 2.15 ERA, 29 and third innings pitched, 21 hits, 9 walks, 21 strikeouts. Logan Webb deserves a win, so let's see if Harleen can help him get that win by pulling up a 0.
21 hits allowed in 29 in the third innings. Every once in a while, it can be wild, but I don't think you mind that in this kind of spot where you got to hold the line.
Padres for 600. Wow.
The hit that got the Giants here to the last of the 10th. They came with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Austin Slater had reached base against Taylor Rogers, and Crawford pulled that one through the right side. It's been so tough for the Giants tonight to get one through that side. Slater scored. Giants had a chance to get Crawford home and take the lead. Couldn't do it. And then did not score in the top of this 10th inning. So you got to keep
So the pinch runner is going to be...
And it's Ha-Sung Kim, who does have pretty good speed.
Okay, no, the ghost runner is going to be Ha-Sung Kim. He's fast.
This is where Bob Melvin, Bob's a manager who blends sort of the new school and the old school. He's got some choices. It's the bottom part of the order. It's possible that he's going to ask Nola to try to get Kim to third. Absolutely. We just don't see it very often anymore. The Giants are going to walk Nola.
The Giants are going to walk Austin Nola.
So that's interesting.
Oh.
Intentional walk right away from Gabe Kapler.
Who do I think wins? I need to get my rally cap back on. I think the Giants are going to win. Can't say they aren't.
Without a coach, but a meeting.
There's going to be a mound visit to Garcia with Wins talking to him.
What you said about Kim, you can say the same thing about Grisham. I mean, we've seen him try to bunt for a base hit.
An interesting decision to walk him.
Leads you to believe that he's pretty familiar with being able to lay one down.
You got an inexperience, at least with these particular teammates, third baseman David Villar. Mercedes creeping in at first, and the pitch with Grisham bunting, he pops it up.
Grisham pops up the bunt. It's going to go into the stand, zone 1.
Padres have 8 sacrifice bunts this year. The Giants didn't have one until we were in Arizona a couple days ago. Didn't have a single one. All the Padres have to do is play for the 1 run.
So it's 0-1 to Grisham.
Let's see if Grisham's going to try to bunt again. Those corner infielders for the Giants really pinching in now.
Steal 1.
Crawford cutting behind.
Another bunt, and he's going to get it down. It's a good one. Harleen needs to make a decision. He's not going to get a single out. He won't get a single out. Bases are loaded with nobody out for the rookie, C.J. Abrams.
By Garcia, because as soon as the ball is laid down,
You got to throw it. It's the
you
first.
have to know that there's only one place to go, and that's first base.
It's a mistake. Now there's nobody out with the bases loaded.
Well, now you're in dire straits.
Yeah. You got to bring the infield in. The pressure's on the defense. Andrew Bailey's going to come out and talk strategy here. The Padres are going to use a pinch hitter, Jorge Alfaro.
Jorge Alfaro is going to pinch hit for C.J. Abrams, which probably means a walk-off grand slam. Because this guy is clutch. Very clutch.
So it's time to talk some strategy here. And it hurts because if you just take the out, okay, you still aren't in a great spot. But then if you want to pitch around a hitter, put a force play on at home plate. You put the double play in order where if you could get that, you could get out of the inning.
Well, yeah, you walk Alfaro, and then you go after the rook, Zokar. But that all changes now.
Yeah.
Now you got to pitch for the strikeouts.
This is the last player available on either bench, Alfaro.
Yeah, it is pretty funny, this team.
For the strikeout, I think Garcia gets a lot of ground balls. If you can get a ground ball and try to
So,
run home.
Garcia needs
Rufford's
an
gonna
out.
do a little cleanup
An
work on the
unproductive one.
infield. There's something kind of in his path. You got pressure on the catcher wins because he knows he's got to be ready for a ball coming home.
Alfaro's 3 for 4 lifetime against Garcia.
Alfaro's the king of the tools. He's got big power.
First pitch to Alfaro.
Huge rip. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Foul down the third base
Fouled
line.
off that first pitch changeup.
I mean, if you can't get the strikeout, get the double play coming home.
Outfield pinched in, especially in the corners. Infield is in.
The 0-1 to Alfaro.
The 0-1. That one is
High fly ball to left center field. Yastrzemski is just going to let it fall. And the game is over.
And the Padres walk it off.
So the Padres walk it off. Alfaro comes through again, and they win 2-1. And they take game 1 of this 4-game set. So that coming from Iowa. 2-1 final in 10 innings.
You don't score in the top of the 10th. You're the road team in this new world of extra innings. It's tough.
And then you have to play flawless.
And that's it.
You can't make
Back-to-back walk-off losses that I called.
And the Giants made one here in the 10th. And it cost them. Yes, it did.
So Giants made a mistake, and it cost them. The Garcia mistake.
Last night, trying to back it up tonight, they played a good game. But in the end, the Padres get the win.
And that's going to be it for this game. That's going to be it for this stream. So I will see you guys next stream. I don't know if I'm going to do another game this series. I don't know if I can even. I don't think so. If anything, I'll be live for one of the games with the D-back series. I think that's next week. I'll be live for the day game, whatever that is. So I'll see you guys then, and peace.